incredible comeback so far this season, as well as just having fun with the guys on the road. Just what's been a favorite memory for you so far this year?
Honestly, I'd say that my favorite memory is just the guys, with C and Bryce Zimmer. We call him Zimmy, Brucey, but he's a killer. He's so funny, and it's just so many guys on the team that are just characters, like Woody. The guy's an absolute character, and I just love those guys. Everybody's so different. We're not the same, and we all just kind of intermix with each other.
Big thanks to Jalen for talking to me during yesterday's rain delay. Coming up, I'll rejoin you from Billwood Field, get you starting lineups and first pitch as we bring you Game 1 between the Bison and the Plainsmen. This is North Platte Plainsmen Baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network.
Hello, this is Gracie Wenzel, the Marketing and Promotions Intern for the North Platte Plainsmen. You know us, we're Jimmy John's. Stop by your trusted sandwich shop in the North Platte area at 410 East Leota Street. We offer delivery, pickup, and in-store eating. Choose from our wide variety of sandwiches where you get to decide how the sandwich is made. Order a combo and get some chips and a thirst-quenching drink. Call us at 308-532-8000. Order online at jimmyjohns.com or stop by. Jimmy John's, where we get you your sandwiches freaky fast.
Welcome you back here to Billwood Field, getting ready for first pitch here between the Plainsmen and the Bison in this three-game weekend series. John Willis with you on the Plainsman Radio Network, Citrus 3, our mobile app available on Android, and our YouTube channel, North Platte Plainsmen. Let's go through the starting lineups in this one. First, for the visiting Bison, Derek Wood will lead off in center field. Quinn McCafferty will be batting second at shortstop. Luke Bannister will be batting third. He'll be at the designated hitter position. Batting cleanup will be the catcher, Nico Pezzanella. Batting fifth, it'll be Keegan Schultz, the third baseman. Batting sixth, it'll be Randy Stoltz, the second baseman. And then the 7, 8, and 9 will be Tico Pereira in left field, Calvin Webb at first base, and Caleb Salgado will be batting ninth. So for Gem City, Wood, McCafferty, Bannister, Pezzanella, Schultz, Stoltz, Pereira, Webb, and Salgado. Getting the start on the mound will be Patrick Richardson. He will be playing his college ball at the University of Arizona. For the Plainsmen, a couple of new faces in their starting lineup. Reese Lapoma, though, will start things off in center field. Garrett Thompson will bat second. He'll be at second base tonight. Bryce Zimmerer, the lefty, will bat third. Batting cleanup will be Giancarlo Cervene, the power righty from Texas A&M Kingsville. He'll be at third base. Connor Flagg will be batting fifth in left field. Then one of the two new additions, Angel De La Cruz, will be batting sixth. He'll be at first base. He's the 5'11 sophomore from UT Rio Grande. He'll be making his Plainsman debut here tonight. Then it'll be Lucas Johnson, the other new member of the Plainsmen that is getting his Plainsman debut. He'll be catching for North Platte here tonight. Griffin Myers will be batting eighth in the designated hitter position, and then rounding out the starting nine for the Plainsmen, it'll be Seth Williams. He's at shortstop tonight for North Platte. So again, for the Plainsmen, it'll be Lapoma, Thompson, Zimmerer, Cervene, Flagg, De La Cruz, Johnson, Myers, and Williams. Getting the start on the hill for the Plainsmen, it'll be Thomas Walsh, making his third start of the season. He comes into this one 1-0, and we'll run through his stats a little more when we get closer to first pitch. Sean Johnston will be the home plate umpire. Eli Cox will be the field umpire tonight for the Plainsmen. The Plainsmen are in their home greens with gray numbers and white outline, white pants for Gem City. They are in their road brown uniforms with white lettering, yellow outline, gray pants, and yellow hats with a brown trim. So we are getting ready for first pitch here between the Plainsmen and the Bison. First time these two teams are seeing each other this year. This three-game weekend series tonight. It's Fill the Ballpark Friday. Pretty nice crowd here for a Friday night. It's been a hot day as well. Tomorrow we'll have post-game fireworks along with all-you-can-eat burgers and brats, and then Sunday will be Kids Day. First 100 kids get in free and a free ice cream. Well, we'll step aside. Coming up, we'll have first pitch between the Plainsmen and the Bison as we bring you North Platte Plainsman Baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
How far will $1,000 a day take you? Or $365,000 a year? Or $3,650,000 a decade? Or, who knows? It all adds up to a lifetime of fun. Play Lucky for Life, and you could win $1,000 a day for the rest of your life, drawing 7 days a week.
The vasectomy gone wrong.
This is Gracie Wenzel, the marketing and promotions intern for the North Platte Plainsmen. You know us, we're Jimmy John's. Stop by your trusted sandwich shop in the North Platte area at 410 East Leota Street. We offer delivery, pickup, and in-store eating. Choose from our wide variety of sandwiches where you get to decide how the sandwich is made. Order a combo and get some chips and a thirst-quenching drink. Call us at 308-532-8000. Order online at jimmyjohns.com or stop by. Jimmy John's, where we get you your sandwiches freaky fast.
Coach, call us at 252.
The career that drives you? When you drive for adventure, you'll find the freedom to live a life you love while seeing the country. Because with adventure, you control when and where you drive, whether it's near or far. Choose from a variety of travel opportunities with competitive pay and adventure to great places. Go to driveadventure.com and apply today. All drivers must be 25 years old with an active CDL.
Visit northplatteplainsmen.com or call us at 2.
Welcome to Scottsbluff County. From Scottsbluff National Monument to Chimney Rock, we are Nebraska's landmark country and a whole lot more. From our bountiful selection of scenic golf courses, our world-class zoo, the breathtaking Lake Minnetonka, and our family-friendly community events, we have something for you and your family year-round. Come visit Nebraska like you've never seen it. Your next experience awaits you in Scottsbluff County.
Hibner's Nursery.
For a beautiful lawn and landscape, head to Hibner's. They have everything you need to have a successful and enjoyable yard and garden.
Ready for first pitch here between the Plainsmen and the Bison. Gem City 6-7 on the year. Plainsmen sitting at 7-6. The first time these two teams are meeting so far this season. John Willis back with you here on the Plainsman Radio Network. A beautiful Friday night for some baseball here between the Plainsmen and the Bison. These two teams battling to work things up in their divisions as they try their best to, again, for the playoffs, it's the first half winner versus the second half winner in each division. For the Plainsmen and the Bison, though, they stand in two different divisions. The Plainsmen coming from the Nebraska Land Division with the Bison in the Great Plains. Right now the Bison stand in third with a record of 6-7. Badlands currently leads the Great Plains Division at 9-3. For the Plainsmen, they stand in fourth right now. The Hastings Sodbusters right now are on top of the Nebraska Land Division with a record of 7-3. Western Nebraska's in second with a record of 9-5. Well, we're just about ready here for first pitch between the Plainsmen and the Bison. Thomas Walsh, the 6-foot lefty from Bossier Parish. He hails from Alexandria, Louisiana. He'll get the start for the Plainsmen. He has pitched 3 times so far this season, 2 starts for him. He has a 4.09 ERA. He's pitched 11 innings, allowed 6 runs total, 5 of them earned, 9 hits, 9 strikeouts, and 10 walks for Walsh so far this season. His last appearance was Game 3 against the Fremont Moo in that 3-game road series where he went 5 innings, 5 runs, 7 hits, 6 strikeouts, and 3 walks. Derek Wood, the lefty, will lead things off, so lefty-on-lefty matchup here to get us started. Wood plays his college ball at Paradise Valley Community College. Walsh ready for his first pitch of this one. First pitch is underway. It is a strike, and we are underway. First pitch tonight at 6:34. It is 87 degrees, nice and toasty here in North Platte this evening with winds just at about 5 miles per hour. Here's the 0-1. That one is going to be struck foul and out of play on the left field side. No balls and 2 strikes now from Thomas Walsh to Derek Wood. Humidity also big tonight. 33% humidity here in North Platte, which makes it feel nice and warm here in Nebraska for this Friday night matchup between two teams that are brand new this year, the Plainsmen and the Bison. Here's the 0-2. That one will miss low and out. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Defensive alignment for the Plainsmen. Flag is in left. Lapoma's in center. Zimmerer is in right. Cervene at third. Williams at short. Thompson at second. De La Cruz at first. And Johnson behind the plate. Here's the 1-2 pitch on its way. Misses low and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes now from Thomas Walsh to Derek Wood. Again, lefty-on-lefty matchup to lead us off here in the top of the first. First of this 3-game weekend series, and the Plainsmen will hit the road again for a 3-game weekday trip with the Moo. 2-2 pitch misses upstairs, and Derek Wood has been able to work the count back full. 3 balls and 2 strikes now from Thomas Walsh to Derek Wood. Walsh so far in the season has more walks than strikeouts, only by 1. He has 10 walks compared to 9 strikeouts so far in the year. Here's the full count pitch. That one goes off the bat of Wood. Foul on the third base side. Wood meant to check up on it as the pitch was well high, but it just ticked the bat. So count is full here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Just underway here in the top of the first. Nobody out, nobody on for the Bison as they try to jump on the Plainsmen early. Plainsmen on a 1-game winning streak after their 4-3 win over the Sodbusters on Wednesday. Had their game yesterday called in the middle of the second. Here's the 3-2 pitch. That one will miss high. It's a full count walk to lead things off here in the top of the first. So Derek Wood will head over to first. Again, yesterday the Plainsmen were playing the Sodbusters. It was a 0-0 game. The Plainsmen were out hitting the Sodbusters 2-0 through 1.5. That game again will be made up as a 7 on June 17th with a 7 to follow between the Plainsmen and the Sodbusters. That was a game originally supposed to be against Broomfield, an out-of-league opponent. Here's the first pitch to the righty, Quinn McCafferty. That one misses low and in. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Thomas Walsh to Quinn McCafferty. Here's the 1-0 pitch as Walsh looks on to McCafferty, lefty on righty matchup. 1-0 misses upstairs, 2 balls and no strikes now from Walsh to McCafferty, and out comes Lucas Johnson behind the plate as Walsh has struggled to find the strike zone in these last couple pitches. Quinn McCafferty, the righty from Bighorn, Wyoming. He plays his college ball at Western Nebraska CC. Out of the games that have been scored so far, in his 8 games that have been scored, all of them on the road, batting .063, 1 hit in 16 tries so far for him, but he has walked 9 times, struck out 5. Here's the 2-0 pitch from Walsh. That one just catches the inside low corner. First strike of the at-bat, 2 balls and 1 strike now here from Thomas Walsh to Quinn McCafferty. So leadoff full count walk to Derek Wood that has Gem City a base runner here in the top of the first with nobody out. 2-1, they'll try to pick off Wood, but he is back in there safely. Again, Plainsmen wearing their home green tops with gray lettering, white outline, and white pants with the green hat with the Plainsman logo. Get you the uniform for the Bison here after this 2-1 pitch. Runner will take off for second after the swing and miss. The throw bounces around, ends up into center field, but not deep enough for Derek Wood to advance. So it's a stolen base for Wood. And now a runner in scoring position. Count it 2 balls, 2 strikes here from Thomas Walsh to Quinn McCafferty. For the Bison, again in their road browns. Brown lettering with the yellow outline. Gray pants. 2 balls, 2 strikes with nobody out and a runner on second here in the top of the first. Walsh comes set. Looks on to McCafferty, the righty, lefty on righty. Here is the 2-ball, 2-strike pitch. Off speed, skips in the dirt. Count again goes full. 3 balls and 2 strikes from Thomas Walsh to Quinn McCafferty. Plainsman has also beefed up at the pitcher position. A couple new pitchers came in from Cali Junior College on Wednesday after their trip to the JUCO World Series. So pitching depth is greater now for the Plainsmen. Here's the full count pitch. Just misses high. 2 straight full count walks for Thomas Walsh. Just a struggle out of the gate for Walsh. And they've all been on full count pitches. This will now bring up Luke Bannister with nobody out and runners on first and second. Bannister, the righty, plays his college ball at Temple Community College from Hutto, Texas. First pitch is fouled back by Bannister. Count will start out, no balls and 1 strike here to Luke Bannister. Bannister batting third. In his 8 games that have been scored, he's batting .296. He's scored 2 runs, has 1 double, 3 RBIs, 7 walks and 3 strikeouts. Again, in those road games that he's played for the Bison so far this year. No balls and 1 strike here from Walsh to Bannister, and he will chase Wood back to second. Wood standing at second, McCafferty standing at first, both reaching on full count walks. His count is at 0-1. Walsh comes set. Here's the 0-1 delivery. That one skips in the dirt. It gets away from Johnson. Now both runners will advance. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Luke Bannister, and now 2 runners in scoring position. So the Bison can really jump ahead early here on the Plainsmen. The count at 1-1, runners at second and third. Here's the 1-1 deal from Walsh. That one is going to be struck extremely well into right center. That one going back, it bounces at the warning track. 2 runs are going to score. It's a 2 RBI double for Luke Bannister, and they take the lead here in the top of the first 2-0. So they come out hot here in the top of the first. It's also the first hit for Gem City in this one. They've now scored 2 runs on 1 hit here in the top of the first. This brings up Nico Pezzanella batting cleanup. Stands in with a runner on second. Still nobody gone here in the top of the first. First pitch to him, fastball is on the outer half of the plate. No balls and 1 strike to start out Thomas Walsh here to Nico Pezzanella. Lefty on lefty matchup here. Plainsmen looking for their first defensive out in the top of the first. No balls, 1 strike. Walsh comes set. Looking back on Bannister at second. Here is the 0-1 pitch. Misses low and out. 1 ball and 1 strike now from Walsh to Pezzanella. Pezzanella plays his college ball at Northern State. He hails from Sparks, Nevada. He steps in. Still nobody out. In his road games, he struck out 11 times as he swings and misses at that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He has knocked in 3 RBIs, walked 6 times. Stolen 3 bags, and has 2 doubles. Also has scored 4 runs for the Bison so far in those road games that they've had. 1 ball, 2 strikes here from Thomas Walsh to Nico Pezzanella. Plainsmen looking for their first out here in the top of the first. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and they will chase Bannister back to second. For the Bison, they've been on the road 3 times this season. They're 3-5 on the road, but had 5 games at home so far this season. They're 3-2 there. That one is going to be lined foul on the first base side. Count will stay at 1 ball, 2 strikes, and we'll do the 1-2 pitch once again. Plainsmen just trying to find an out any way they can as they trail this one 2-0 in the top of the first. It's been a hot start for the Bison. This count is at 1-2. Walsh comes set. Checks on Bannister at second. A nice lead off of second. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Off speed, catches him looking, freezes him up. Strikeout number 1 for Thomas Walsh. And now 1 gone here in the top of the first. So finally the Plainsmen are able to find an out here in the top of the first, as this will now bring up Keegan Schultz. He plays his college ball at Nicholls State. He hails from the Colony in Texas. He steps in with 1 gone and a runner on second. On the road, he has the best batting average in his team. 19 at-bats, batting .316 with 3 RBIs. Here's the first pitch to him. Misses low and in, 1 ball and no strikes. He scored 7 runs, struck out 5 times, but he's walked 9 times. 1 ball, no strikes to start out Thomas Walsh here to Keegan Schultz. 1-0. Walsh comes set, kicks and deals. This is low and in again. 2 balls and no strikes now from Thomas Walsh to Keegan Schultz. Again for Walsh in his last game against Fremont, gave up 5 runs on 7 hits. In the 5 innings that he pitched, that was a 7-3 loss for the Plainsmen. 2-0 misses upstairs, 3 balls and no strikes now here from Thomas Walsh to Keegan Schultz. So far for Walsh, just hasn't been able to find the strike zone consistently for North Platte. This might take him a couple more batters to really find his groove here, but the Plainsmen need to try to find a way to get out of this with only 2 runs across. Here's the 3-0. Fastball just missed outside. It's a 4-pitch walk. It's now 3 walks for Thomas Walsh here in the top of the first. That's the first one that wasn't on a full count pitch. This will bring up Randy Stoltz. The second baseman, righty, so lefty on righty matchup here from Thomas Walsh to Randy Stoltz. Walsh comes set with runners on first and second. Still only one gone here in the top of the first. Here's the first pitch to Stoltz. That one is swung on and missed. No balls and one strike to start out Walsh here to Stoltz. Stoltz is the sixth batter to come to the plate here for the Bison in the top of the first. They lead this one 2-0 after the 2 RBI double by the DH Luke Bannister, who currently stands on second. Schultz stands at first after his 4-pitch walk. 0-1 the count. Walsh kicks and deals. That one misses low and in. 1 ball and 1 strike now from Thomas Walsh to Randy Stoltz. Tico Pereira stands on deck for Gem City. Gem City looking to get back to 500 if they could win this one here tonight. Currently sitting at 6-7. Here is the 1-1 pitch here from Thomas Walsh. He kicks and deals. Misses upstairs. 2 balls and 1 strike now from Walsh to Stoltz. Stoltz coming in, trying to extend the Gem City lead here in the top of the first. Already up 2-0. Plainsman will try to force it to get to the bottom of the first, trying to get their bats going. 2-1, that one is popped up into foul territory. De La Cruz and Johnson chasing after it. De La Cruz with a sliding catch out in foul territory. And 2 gone now here in the top of the first. First time we've called Angel De La Cruz's name so far in his Plainsman debut. As this will bring up Tico Pereira with 2 gone, runners on first and second for the Bison here in the top of the first. Pereira hails from Miami, Florida. He plays his college ball at Cleveland Community College. Here's the first pitch now from Walsh to Pereira, the 7th batter to come to the plate. That one misses low and in. 1 ball and no strikes for Pereira. In the games that he's played on the road, he's played in 5 games, 1 hit and 14 tries, 2 runs scored for him, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts for Pereira so far this season. 1-0 the count starts. That one misses high and in. 2 balls and no strikes now here from Walsh to Pereira. Plainsman again just trying to get out of the inning with the game score sitting at 2-0 Bison after the 2 RBI double by Luke Bannister with nobody out. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Fastball right down the heart of the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike now from Thomas Walsh to Tico Pereira. So first strike of the at-bat for Thomas Walsh. The lefty looking onto the righty Pereira. That one misses high and out. 3 balls and 1 strike now from Thomas Walsh to Tico Pereira. Defensively, Pereira's in left. As he is now ahead in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike here. As Thomas Walsh just again tries to get out of this inning. Count is at 3-1. Walsh kicks and deals. Swung on and missed. Count goes full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here from Thomas Walsh to Tico Pereira. Calvin Webb stands on deck if they got to him. Once again, Gem City has jumped on the Plainsmen early. Up 2-0 here in the top of the first. Count is full here. 3 balls, 2 strikes from Thomas Walsh. He comes set. Here's the full count pitch. Misses upstairs. It's another walk. Bases are now juiced for Calvin Webb. And that's now the 4th walk of the inning for Thomas Walsh. So Bannister now stands at third, Schultz at second, Pereira at first. In steps Calvin Webb, the first baseman. He's a righty. Batting glove on his left hand, not on his right though. So lefty on righty matchup here from Walsh to Webb. He swings and misses at the first pitch. Count will start out, no balls and 1 strike. Calvin Webb, he's from Laramie, Wyoming, which is where the Bison hail from. Plays his college ball at Dakota Wesleyan. So there's another swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes now to Calvin Webb. He's played in 4 games. He's batting .143. He's walked 1 time, knocked in 4 RBIs as he is down in the count 0-2. Walsh kicks and deals. Here's the 0-2. That one skips inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That one was close to hitting Webb. He was just able to avoid it. But a couple pitches to work with here for Thomas Walsh. So the count is at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. That one is going to be lined into left, and it is going to get down for another base hit. Throw to the plate is going to be in time from Connor Flagg. They catch Keegan Schultz, but the Bison do get another as they now lead this one 3-0 here after 1. They score 3 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. After half an inning, it's 3-0 Gem City as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network.
Hello, I'm Alex.
For a beautiful lawn and landscape, head to Hiddeners. They have everything you need to have a successful and enjoyable yard and garden, including healthy plants, hardy stock, premium fertilizers, and professional products, all at competitive prices. Get seasoned advice from Hiddeners' trusted staff, serving North Platte for 67 years. Hiddeners Nursery Lawn and Garden Center, on the corner of 8th and Poplar.
2600 South Willow Street in North.
Maple Park Dental Associates has the best quality dental care and the friendliest staff with top-notch dentists in 3 locations. You can be sure to get your regular checkups and cleanings, plus any dental care anyone in your family needs, including fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, wisdom tooth extractions, implants, dentures, partials, straightening, and whitening. They can even help with those facial fine lines and wrinkles. Love your smile with the help of Maple Park Dental Associates with offices in North Platte, Sutherland, and Broken Bow.
This is Christina Willard, Director of Sales of Marketing for the North Platte Plainsmen. Pizza, like baseball, is America's pastime, and what better place to get pizza than your local Domino's. Happening now, you can get 20% off on regular orders. There is a coupon available online, and you can also...
Ready here for the bottom of the first as the Bison were able to score 3 in the top half of the first inning. Calvin Webb with an RBI single, and then Luke Bannister with a 2 RBI double. The play that ended the inning was the throw from Flagg in left field that caught Keegan Schultz trying to get another run for the Bison. Patrick Richardson will get the start for the Bison. He's going to play his college ball at the University of Arizona, so some big D1 talent for the Bison here. In his games that have been scored, he's thrown 2 times, both against Canyon County on June 1st and June 4th. He's pitched 5 innings, given up 5 runs on 3 hits, 6 strikeouts, and 6 walks, both out of the bullpen in those games against Canyon County. So he has a 9 flat ERA. Reese Lapoma will get the leadoff spot once again for the Plainsmen here to lead off this bottom of the first. Man, has he been good so far. I think .333 in his 5 games. Has a home run and 3 RBIs. Also stolen 4 bags. A North Platte team that likes to steal a lot of bags. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses from Richardson. Count will start out 1-0. Talking about the stolen bags, the Plainsmen have 50 stolen bags through 13 games. Here's the 1-0. Misses high and out, 2 balls and no strikes now here from Patrick Richardson to Reese Lapoma. Lapoma tied for the best batting average on the team with Bryce Zimmerer. Zimmerer has played in 7 more games than he has. As that pitch misses outside, 3 balls and no strikes to start out Patrick Richardson to Reese Lapoma. Zimmerer is batting 3rd for the Plainsmen here tonight. As here's the 3-0 pitch from Richardson. He kicks and deals. That one misses low. It's a 4-pitch walk to lead off, and similar start for Patrick Richardson here in the bottom of the first that Thomas Walsh had in the top of the first. Richardson, the righty, now facing Garrett Thompson in the 2 spot for the Plainsmen. In his 7 games, he's batting .286, 6 hits and 21 tries. Still has yet to knock in an RBI. He's walked 7 times, though, has scored 5 runs. He has moved well up in the order as he was near the bottom of the order to start off his Plainsman days. Now in the 2 spot for 2 straight games. Here's the first pitch to him. Misses high and out, 1 ball and no strikes. Defensive alignment for the Bison. Pereira's in left, Woods in center, Salgado's in right. Schultz is at 3rd, McCafferty's at short, Stoltz is at 2nd, Webb is at 1st, and Pezzanella behind the plate. Pezzanella will be the key guy to watch defensively for the Bison with how much the Plainsmen like to steal. 5 straight balls from Richardson to start out the bottom of the first. Here's the 1-0. Finally finds the strike zone. That one just catches the inner half of the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike now from Richardson, the righty, to Thompson, the lefty. Thompson from Texas A&M Kingsville. Same school as head coach and assistant coach J.M. Kelly and Eric Sandos. 1 ball and 1 strike here from Richardson to Thompson. Richardson comes set after his first strike of the inning. That next pitch misses high and in. 2 balls and 1 strike now here from Patrick Richardson to Garrett Thompson. It's Lapoma, Thompson, Zimmer, Cervene, Flagg, De La Cruz, Johnson, Myers, and Williams, the lineup for the Plainsmen here tonight. As more players continue to flood in for the Plainsmen, the more that Plainsmen can rest guys certain days and have everybody feeling fully healthy. Here is the 2-1 pitch from Richardson. He kicks and deals. Is now taking off for second is Lapoma, but that one is fouled off by Thompson. Count evens out. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here from Patrick Richardson to Garrett Thompson. Plainsman trying to answer the 3 spot put up by the Bison in the top of the first. His count is at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Richardson comes set. With Thompson in the batter's box. Righty to lefty. Zimmerer stands on deck for the Plainsmen. Here's the 2-2. Misses inside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Count now goes full here from Patrick Richardson to Garrett Thompson. Thompson trying to be the second straight batter to walk here to lead off the bottom of the first as the Plainsmen again just try to answer. Don't need to get it all back here, but this could be looking like a high-scoring affair after the 3 spot put up by the Bison in the top of the first. Count is full. Richardson comes set. Here's the full count pitch, and they'll chase Lapoma back to first. No throw over to first. Richardson just taking a look at Reese Lapoma, who took off on 1 pitch. It was the 2-1 pitch from Richardson to Thompson, but hasn't taken off since. Full count pitch. Coming set is Richardson. He now kicks and deals. Runner takes off again. That one is grounded foul at the first base side. So each time Lapoma's tried to take, it's been fouled off by Thompson. So count still at full here. 3 balls and 2 strikes from Patrick Richardson to Garrett Thompson. Still nobody out and a runner on first for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the first. For Richardson in the away games he's played in this season, has the same amount of strikeouts as walks. Coming into this game, he now has more walks than strikeouts, 7-6. The walks outweigh the strikeout category. Full count here. Richardson comes set. Second straight full count after the foul ball by Thompson. Here's the full count pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 for Thompson. Strikeout number 1 for Patrick Richardson. And now 1 gone here in the bottom of the first. So this will bring up Bryce Zimmerer, the lefty. He'll be playing his college ball at South Dakota State next year. In his 12 games, batting .333. 17 hits and 51 tries, 18 runs scored for him, 1 double, 4 RBIs, 4 walks, 8 strikeouts, and 10 stolen bags. He leads the team in stolen bases this year. It was Nate Wendell for a while. Now again, Richardson will make a glance over to first and chase Lapoma back. Righty on lefty matchup here from Patrick Richardson to Bryce Zimmerer. After the strikeout, full count strikeout from Garrett Thompson. Here's the first pitch to Zimmerer. That one misses high. Lapoma takes off for second. He is in there. The ball gets into the outfield. Lapoma still on his belly, though. He will not advance to third. But now a runner in scoring position here for the Plainsmen after the stolen bag by Reese Lapoma. So it's now the 51st stolen bag for the Plainsmen this season. For Lapoma, in his now 6 games, he has stolen 5 bags. That's his 5th stolen bag so far this summer. So here's the 0-1. Richardson comes set with a runner now at second. 0-1 the count here to Bryce Zimmerer. Here is the 0-1 delivery. This is high and in. Count leaving out 1 ball and 1 strike here from Richardson to Zimmerer. Richardson, the righty, comes set, looks on to Zimmerer, the lefty. Long glance at second at Lapoma. Here's the 1-1. That one is skied up. In foul territory, it'll get out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That foul ball brought to you by Glass Doctor. Step by Glass Doctor if your car gets hit or anything like that. The count is now at 1-2 here from Patrick Richardson to Bryce Zimmerer. Long glance again at Lapoma at second. Here's the 1-2, misses low and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here from Patrick Richardson to Bryce Zimmerer. Giancarlo Cervene stands on deck for the Plainsmen. The tall power righty who still looking for his first run of this summer. I know he's hungry for one. 2 balls, 2 strikes though from Richardson to Zimmerer. Zimmerer leading the team in batting average. That one is going to be lined into left. It is down for a base hit. Lapoma is going to round third. He is headed for home. He will score. Zimmerer now getting a little risky, and he will be called out at second. Zimmerer doesn't like it. He thinks he was in there. The field umpire, Eli Cox, though, called him out. But Lapoma's able to score. The Plainsmen get 1 here in the bottom of the first. And now this will bring up Giancarlo Cervene with the bases empty. And 1 gone. 2 gone, excuse me, after the Bryce Zimmerer called out over at second base. It was a Pereira had actually lost the ball out and left. That's why Zimmerer decided to go for 2. Just couldn't quite get there in time. The throw definitely beat him. Just was hard to tell if the tag did. First pitch to Cervene. Little low and in, but yes, just called the strike zone. Count will start out 0-1 here to the power righty from Texas A&M Kingsville, Giancarlo Cervene, who's batting .261 in 7 games. He's knocked in 3 RBIs, 2 of which are off of sacrifice flies. He fouls that one off. No balls and 2 strikes now to Giancarlo Cervene. 4 doubles. 4 of his 6 hits are doubles so far this summer for the Plainsmen. And there's been a couple hits that have just been a couple feet away from getting out of the yard. 0-2 now, Richardson to Cervene with the bases empty and 1 gone. 2 gone here in the bottom of the first. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Misses low. 1 ball and 2 strikes now here from Patrick Richardson to Giancarlo Cervene. Connor Flagg stands on deck, who's in left tonight for the Plainsmen. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Misses high. Count evens out. 2 balls, 2 strikes now from Patrick Richardson to Giancarlo Cervene. Again, Sean Johnston is the home plate umpire. Eli Cox is in the field. As here is the 2-2 pitch. That one is going to be struck very well, but foul on the left field side. Just got to straighten that one out, and that one might have been gone. Count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes here from Patrick Richardson to Giancarlo Cervene. So this has been about a 30-minute first inning here between the Plainsmen and the Bison. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Misses low and outside. Count now goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here from Patrick Richardson to Giancarlo Cervene. Richardson has walked 1 here in the first, struck out Thompson, and it was an RBI single for Bryce Zimmerer. Zimmerer decided to try to go for 2, but didn't make it in time. Here's the full count pitch to Cervene. That one is going to be skied up into right center. And it's going to be dropped by Wood out in center field. He had his glove under it. Cervene will make it to second. That'll be an error by Wood out in center as he called off the right fielder Salgado. So now Connor Flagg will try to knock him in. Flag the lefty steps in. He's batting .298 in 11 games. 8 runs scored for him, 3 doubles, 11 RBIs. He leads the team in the RBI category. Cervene now stands at second after the E8 by Wood. Here is the first pitch here to Flag. That fastball catches the top part of the strike zone. Count will start out no balls and 1 strike. Richardson, the righty, looks on to Flag the lefty with Cervene on second. Oh, and 1. Richardson comes set. Here is the 0-1 pitch. That one will be chopped softly on the first base side. Flag will not beat it out as the pitcher Richardson is able to make the toss to Webb, and that will end off the inning. Plainsmen are able to score 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left on base. We head to the top of the second. They'll have 9-1 and 2 due up. The Bison will with Salgado, Wood, and McCafferty. After 1 complete, the Bison lead this one 3-1 as we bring you North Platte Plainsman baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
2 pencils, check. 24 markers, check. 2 pink erasers, check. 3 ring notebook, check. You'll be shopping for a lot of things for school, but what's more important than your school photos? Pencils will break, markers will get lost, but your school photos will capture that moment forever. They won't just be on display this year at the house, but on your grandma's fridge, and even on display at your graduation how many years from now? When you're shopping for something this priceless, quality matters. Come experience the difference at Developing Memories Professional Photo Studio, downtown North Platte. You'll experience professional quality with over 20 years of experience, professional developing, a fun, relaxed environment, and to top it all off, you get to choose your favorite photo and select from any of our 20 different school backgrounds. Photo packages that contain photos for your wall and also to share with grandparents, aunts, and uncles start at just $15. You can even toss in a magnet for grandma's fridge and a keychain for yourself. That's right,
Billwood Field is the Plainsman trail in this one 3-1 to the Gem City Bison. Thomas Walsh will look to pick things up here in the top of the second after struggling in the top of the first. Faced 8 batters. As Nate Wendell now moves behind the plate here for the Plainsmen, so changed defensively. We'll see if Johnson will make his Plainsman debut here tonight. So Wendell now catching. Leading things off is Caleb Salgado in right field. He is the righty. Faces Walsh to lead off this top of the second. First pitch to him, that one is skied up into foul territory. De La Cruz chasing after it. He makes the catch in foul territory. And 1 gone here in the top of the second. Much better start here to the top of the second than the Plainsmen had in the top of the first. So it's back to the top of the order now with Derek Wood, the lefty. Wood walked, stole a base, and scored in his first appearance back in the top of the first. He steps in with 1 gone, bases empty. The Bison up by 2. Here is the first pitch to him. That one is going to be skied up again in foul territory. Cervene chasing after it. He makes a sliding catch just in front of the Plainsman dugout, and 2 retired here in the top of the second. So 2 first pitch swings and contacts into foul territory. De La Cruz caught the first one, and now Giancarlo Cervene works from third. The foul territory makes the sliding catch, and now 2 quickly gone here on 2 pitches. This brings up Quinn McCafferty, who walked and scored in his first appearance. First pitch to him misses upstairs. Count will start out 1 ball and no strikes here from Thomas Walsh to Quinn McCafferty. For him, it was a full count walk. He scored the second run of the game for the Bison. That pitch misses low and in. 2 balls and no strikes now from Thomas Walsh to Quinn McCafferty. Luke Bannister, who had a 2 RBI double back in the first, he stands on deck for Gem City. 2 balls and no strikes. Walsh kicks and deals. That one misses low and in. 3 balls and no strikes now here from Thomas Walsh to Quinn McCafferty. So 2 pitches, 2 outs, but now Walsh behind in the count here, 3-0 to Quinn McCafferty. Here is the 3-0 pitch from Walsh. Fastball right down the heart of the plate. 3 balls and 1 strike now here from Thomas Walsh to Quinn McCafferty. 2 gone, bases empty here for the Bison in the top of the second, as here's the 3-1 pitch from Walsh. That one swung on, fouled back out of play, and Walsh was able to work the count back to full. So 3 balls and 2 strikes here from Thomas Walsh to Quinn McCafferty. Deep breath from Walsh. Here's the full count pitch. That one is going to be lined and go! What a glove over at second base by Garrett Thompson. He makes the leaping grab, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning for the Bison here in the top of the second. Due up for the Plainsmen in the bottom half of the second. It'll be De La Cruz, probably Wendell, and Myers. After 1.5, Gem City leads this one 3-1 over North Platte as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
Hi, this is Tommy B.
This is Christina Willard, Director of Sales of Marketing for the North Platte Plainsmen. Pizza, like baseball, is America's pastime, and what better place to get pizza than your local Domino's. Happening now, you can get 20% off on regular orders. There is a coupon available online, and you can also come in or call, and we will apply this killer deal to your purchase. This deal is available for carry-out or delivery. Visit us at 1815 West A Street in North Platte, order online at Domino's.com, or call us at 308-534-0400. That's 308-534-0400. Domino's.
For a beautiful lawn and landscape, head to Hiddeners. They have everything you need to have a successful and enjoyable yard and garden, including healthy plants, hardy stock, premium fertilizers, and professional products, all at competitive prices. Get seasoned advice from Hiddeners.
For the bottom of the second, with Gem City leading this one 3-1 over the North Platte Plainsmen. John Willis with you on the Plainsman Radio Network as well as our YouTube channel. Angel De La Cruz will lead things off for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the second. It's his first at bat here as a North Platte Plainsman. He is from UT Rio Grande Valley, grew up in Brooklyn, New York. In 2021, he batted .237 with 5 home runs and 29 RBIs. Steps in to face Patrick Richardson. Here's the first pitch to him. That one is fouled up and out of play on the first base side. Count will start out, no balls and 1 strike here to Angel De La Cruz. De La Cruz, he was also with a summer collegiate team. Last year, the Wheat City Whiskey Jacks batted over 300 with 7 home runs with them. Second pitch from Richardson misses low and in as the count will now move 1 ball and 1 strike here from Richardson to De La Cruz. So Wendell will take the place of Johnson behind the plate and in the batting order. So here's the 1-1. That one is skied up into shallow center. Moving under it is Wood. He makes the catch. And 1 gone here in the bottom of the second. So this will bring up Nate Wendell, who was scheduled to get the day off, but he takes the place of Lucas Johnson. For Nate Wendell so far this season, he's played in 9 games. He's batting .188. He's scored 7 runs, has a double, a home run, and 5 RBIs. First pitch to him, fastball misses, 1 ball and no strikes. He's walked 8 times as well. He's stolen 7 bases. He was the stolen bags leader for a while for the Plainsmen. 1-0. Here's the pitch. Misses high and in. 2 balls and no strikes now here from Patrick Richardson to Nate Wendell. 1 gone here in the bottom of the second after the fly out to center by Angel De La Cruz. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That one is going to be grounded to second. Stoltz is on it. Throw on to first is in time, and quickly 2 gone here in the bottom of the second. So after a lot of offense in the first, things have kind of slowed down here in the second. Both teams with 2 hits in the first, and through 5/6 of an inning, no hits between the Plainsmen and the Bison here in the second. Griffin Myers now steps in, the 6'4 lefty, plays his college ball in Washington State. Here's the first pitch to him from Richardson. Richardson actually accidentally grabbed his hat as he was pulling his arm down in his windup. So he has to reset here for Gem City. Myers batting .298 so far. He pokes that one. It will be a sliding stop by the shortstop. Throwing to first is going to be in time. What a play by the shortstop, McCafferty. threw it off of his behind and was able to throw it on to first, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning now for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the second. We head to the third, due up for the Bison. It will be 3, 4, and 5 with Bannister, Pezzanella, and Schultz. After two complete, 3-1, Gem City leads this one as we bring you North Platte Plainsman baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network.
Memories is proud to be the official photographer of your Plainsman. Developing Memories professional photo studio downtown North Platte has been capturing all your priceless memories from the little leagues to the majors, hitting grand slams with their professional quality and stealing your hearts as you see those priceless photos of your kids rolling over, then their toothless smiles, their dimples, their freckles, to showing off who they are in their senior photos. Developing Memories has been in the game for 20 years, and though getting your photos taken might not be quite as much fun as cheering on your favorite team, Developing Memories does make the photo sessions a fun and enjoyable experience. Come experience the difference at Developing Memories downtown North Platte. Quality photos, enjoyable experience, and affordable with no session fees. And be sure to check out our $20 mini sessions and $15 school packages. We're developing memories into photos to last you a lifetime.
Straightening and whitening.
Chuck Heeman, operating owner of your North Platte Plainsman. Stop by Jerry Remus Chevrolet, the only full-service dealer in North Platte and the surrounding area. Get your car worked on in our beautiful body shop. While you're there, check out the new...
Complete here from Billwood Field between the Plainsmen and the Bison. This first of three between North Platte and Gem City. 3-game weekend series between the Plainsmen and the Bison. The righty Bannister, Luke Bannister, will lead things off here for Gem City in the top of the third. Scored 3 runs on 2 hits in the first and then went 1-2-3 in the second. For Bannister, though, he had the big 2 RBI double back in the top of the first. He also scored the 3rd run of the game for the Bison. So he's 1 for 1 stepping into his second at bat. First pitch from Thomas Walsh will miss upstairs. Count will start out 1-0 here from Walsh to Bannister. Lefty on righty matchup here from Walsh to Bannister. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one will be grounded to short. Seth Williams throw off 1 foot, and the play is not made by De La Cruz as the throw was a little off target. And so now reaching will be Luke Bannister. It was a nice attempt by De La Cruz over at first, just couldn't quite come down with it as it was off to his right. It'll go down as an error, so Bannister reaches on the error here in the top of the third. Now here's the first pitch to Nico Pezzanella, who struck out in his first appearance. Lefty for the Bison, so lefty on lefty here from Thomas Walsh to Nico Pezzanella. Plainsmen down by 2 in this one, 3-1, Gem City leads. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1 ball and 1 strike now from the lefty Walsh to the lefty Pezzanella. 1-1 the count sits. Walsh looks on to Pezzanella. Plainsmen looking for their first down here in the top of the third. 1-1 swung on, fouled back into the catcher's mitt of Wendell. So now 1 ball and 2 strikes here from Thomas Walsh to Nico Pezzanella. So count is at 1-2. Plainsmen looking for their first out. Here is the 1-2 pitch. That one sails over the head of Wendell. Now advancing to Bannister, to second is Bannister. So he reaches on the wild pitch from Thomas Walsh. 2 balls, 2 strikes here from Walsh to Pezzanella, with nobody out and a runner on second for Gem City here in the top of the third. There's a leadoff error to get Bannister on at first. He now advances to second on the wild pitch that was well high to Nico Pezzanella. Here's the 2-ball, 2-strike pitch. That one will be swung on, popped up into foul territory. It'll get out of play. So count will stay 2-2, and we'll do the 2-ball, 2-strike pitch once again. Got out of play on the third base side behind the press box here on the third base line. So still 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Walsh looking on to the lefty Pezzanella, lefty on lefty here in the top of the third. Here is the 2-2 pitch. That one is going to ring him up. Got him looking. It's the second time Pezzanella has struck out in this one, as he is the K-man for the Plainsmen here tonight, so fans happy to get some half-price drinks. This will now bring up Keegan Schultz. Schultz, the tall righty, steps in. He walked and then was caught trying to take home off the RBI single by Calvin Webb back in the first. He steps in with a runner on second, and now one gone here in the top of the third, with the Bison leading the Plainsmen 3-1. Here is the first pitch to him, and they'll try to pick off the runner Bannister at second. The ball sails into center field. Luckily, LaPoma was there in time that Bannister could not advance to third. So in the end, after all that, no harm done. So fresh count here from Thomas Walsh to Keegan Schultz. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and fouled back to the screen. No balls and one strike to start out this at-bat. So count is at 0-1. As Walsh comes set, lefty on righty matchup here to Schultz. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Walsh taking a long look at second. Here's the 0-1. That one is going to be skied into foul territory. De La Cruz trying to chase after it. He will not make a catch out in foul territory. So count will move to no balls and 2 strikes here from Thomas Walsh to Keegan Schultz. Again, Gem City has Keegan Schultz and Randy Stoltz. Back-to-back batters. Similar sounding names between the two. 0-2 the count, couple pitches to work with here for Thomas Walsh, so it'll be interesting to see his approach on this 0-2 pitch here to Keegan Schultz. Walsh looks on. Here is the 0-2 pitch. Oof, that one just missed a little high and in. 1 ball and 2 strikes now here from Thomas Walsh to Keegan Schultz. Walsh was trying to freeze up his second straight batter. 2 strikeouts for Thomas Walsh so far in this one. 2 strikeouts and 4 walks so far for him through 2 1/3. Here is the 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. Runner is taking off for third. A great throw from Wendell, but it was a little high. Cervene tried to apply the tag to Bannister. So Bannister now stands 90 feet away off the stolen base. Nice pop time by Wendell. Throw was just a little high to Cervene over at third. So 2 balls, 2 strikes now here from Thomas Walsh to Keegan Schultz with 1 gone and a runner on third. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one is going to be swung on, grounded to short, going off for home, and that's going to well beat him. Seth Williams, the shortstop, makes the throw home. I don't know what Bannister was thinking, as that one was well in time. So Keegan Schultz will reach on the fielder's choice. I think that was just a little mishap there from Bannister. Maybe he thought it was coming off a little slower off the bat. That one was lined right to Williams, and Williams with the nice heads-up play to throw it home. Wendell had the ball probably a good 2 seconds before he got there. Here's the first pitch now to Randy Stoltz. First pitch to him, the righty misses high and out. 1 ball and no strikes. Stoltz 0 for 1 so far in this one. He flew out back in the first. As Schultz now reaches on the fielder's choice, he stands at first with 2 gone here in the top of the third. Here's the 1-0 from Walsh. Check swing. They'll say he went. So now 1 ball and 1 strike here. The pitch was a little low from Walsh. Stoltz trying to freeze up on it, but just couldn't quite. 1 ball, 1 strike here from Thomas Walsh to Randy Stoltz. Again, lefty to righty. Here's the 1-1 pitch as they will try to pick off Schultz at first. It is an unsuccessful attempt as Schultz is back in there sliding. Two gone here in the top of the third. Plainsman trying to keep this score at a 2-run differential. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Out on this high, 2 balls and 1 strike now from Thomas Walsh to Randy Stoltz. Again, Stoltz 0 for 1. The righty, he's at second base defensively for Gem City in this contest. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. This is high again. 3 balls and 1 strike now from Thomas Walsh to Randy Stoltz. 3-1 the count as Walsh looks on here to Randy Stoltz. Tico Pereira stands on deck, who reached on a walk back in the first. Here is the 3-1 pitch from Walsh. Taking off for second is Keegan Schultz, but the ball was fouled off into the Bison bullpen. So count goes full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes here from Thomas Walsh to Randy Stoltz. 3-1. Gem City leading this one over North Platte. We're here in the top of the third. 2 gone, a runner on first. Full count. Walsh comes set. Looking for the final out of the inning here in the top of the third. Here's the full count pitch, and now they'll chase Schultz back to first. The throw was a little wide left. A nice job by De La Cruz to make sure that one did not get into foul territory. So count still full here from Thomas Walsh to the righty Stoltz with 2 gone here in the top of the third. Here's the full count pitch. That one is going to be grounded to short. Williams throw on to first. 1 hop, and it's picked by De La Cruz, and that'll end off the top of the third. For the Bison, they score no runs on no hits, 1 error, and 1 left on base. We head to the bottom of the third. The Plainsmen will have 9-1-2 due up with Williams, LaPoma, and Thompson. After 2.5, Gem City still leading the Plainsmen 3-1 as we bring you North Platte Plainsman baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
Why do they call it peg leg?
Well, the brewmaster does only have 1 leg.
I heard it happened many years ago. He was out there looking for the Floridian barley plant. Alligator came out, surprised him, snatched his leg right off. But he killed that alligator with his bare hands, kept the barley, and that's why the beer is so good.
Nah, that seems ridiculous, man.
That's what I heard. He was a mad scientist, but he had a huge explosion. So to save his life, he hid behind a keg of beer, but he did lose his leg. And ever since then, he brews beer as an homage to his leg.
Why was there a keg in a science lab, though?
Even mad scientists like drinking beer.
No, you have it all wrong. He was on his way home from brew school one day. He met a bear. He had to fight that bear off with a beer bottle.
Sounds suspicious.
Boys, this is a vasectomy gone wrong.
For the bottom of the third, the Plainsmen trailing in this one at 3-1. All the scoring has been done in the first inning so far of this one. Ready here for the bottom of the third. Again, it's 9-1-2 due up for the Plainsmen. For the Plainsmen, went 1-2-3 back in the second, looking to change things up here in the bottom of the third. Seth Williams again leading things off here for the Plainsmen in the bottom of the third. Williams has played in 1 full game for the Plainsmen so far, made his Plainsman debut against Hastings, went 1 for 4 in that one. As here is the first pitch to him. He shows bunt, backs off as that pitch missed outside. Count will start out 1 ball and no strikes here from Richardson to Williams. 1-0, that one misses low and out. 2 balls and no strikes now here from Patrick Richardson to Seth Williams. Both pitchers, after a struggling first inning, have come back strong. So here's the 2-0. That one misses high. 3 balls and no strikes now here from Richardson to Williams. Richardson has walked 1 so far in this one, and it was the leadoff batter in the bottom of the first with Reese LaPoma. 3-0 count here. Richardson kicks and deals. That one misses upstairs. It's a 4-pitch leadoff walk. Williams will head to first. And now it's back to the top of the order as well for the Plainsmen with Reese LaPoma. LaPoma walked, stole a base, and scored back in the bottom of the first. He'll look to get something started here for the Plainsmen after the leadoff walk by Seth Williams. Righty to righty matchup here. From Patrick Richardson to Reese LaPoma with nobody out and a runner on first for North Platte. Here's the first pitch to him. That one just catches the inside part of the plate. No balls and 1 strike to start out. Patrick Richardson to Reese LaPoma. Again, LaPoma has been a great leadoff hitter for the Plainsmen in the games that he's been here so far. Just reaching base any way that he can. For La Poma so far this season has an on-base percentage of .455. So here's the 0-1 pitch to him. That one just catches the inside corner. No balls and 2 strikes now. .455 is the second best on-base percentage on the team, with Garrett Thompson having the best with a .464 on-base percentage. Poma has been really solid, and Thompson stands on deck, so your 2 best on-base percentage guys are batting first and second. So here's the 0-2 pitch. Richardson. Time is going to be called by Sean Johnston, the home plate umpire. But no balls and 2 strikes here from Richardson to La Poma. 0-2. Richardson comes set with nobody out and a runner on first. Here is the 0-2 delivery. Runner will take off. That one is skied up into foul territory, and it'll get out of play. So count will stay, no balls and 2 strikes. Seth Williams will have to head back to first after he took off for second. Plainsmen have stolen 1 bag so far in this one, and it was Reese La Poma who is in the batter's box right now. Again, righty to righty here from Richardson to La Poma. Bison defensively still looking for their first out here, and now again they will chase Williams back to first. Williams seems to be really bothering Richardson right now on the plate. The count is no balls and 2 strikes here from Patrick Richardson to Reese La Poma. Again, Gem City still trying to find their first out here in the bottom of the 3rd. Here is the 0-2 pitch. That one is going to be grounded to short, chance for 2. McCafferty will not go to second, and beating out the throw to first is La Poma. It's an infield single, and now runners on first and second. That one was just slow enough to McCafferty that La Poma was able to beat it out. He uses his speed. And now runners on first and second, still nobody gone here in the bottom of the 3rd. This now brings up Garrett Thompson. Thompson struck out in his first appearance. It was a full count pitch that he swung on and missed after battling back and forth with Patrick Richardson. He comes in with runners on first and second, still nobody gone here in the bottom of the 3rd. The Plainsmen a chance to get back into this one, down 3-1. Here's the first pitch to Thompson. That one is going to be lined to the left center gap. Some opposite field action. Rounding 3rd and not scoring is going to be Seth Williams. Williams got a little too greedy. What a throw by Pereira out in the left as the throw beat Seth Williams to the plate. That's the 2nd time where someone's been caught taking home off of a hit. So again, Plainsman getting too greedy on the base pass. Now 2 gone here in the bottom of the 3rd. Or 1 gone in the bottom of the 3rd with 2 on. As this brings up Bryce Zimmerer, who's 1 for 1 today with an RBI single. The lefty stands in to face the righty Richardson with runners on first and second. 1 gone now here in the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the first pitch to him. Skips in the dirt. Count will start out 1 ball and no strikes. And now taking off for 3rd is Reese La Poma. As the ball skipped just enough for Reese La Poma to get to 3rd. And now runners at the corners here for the Plainsmen. Weren't able to get a double steal out of it as Thompson still stands at first. But Zimmerer stands in the batter's box. Again, 1 for 1 so far here tonight. 1-0 count, Richardson. Looking at La Poma at 3rd. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Misses high, 2 balls and no strikes now. From Patrick Richardson to Bryce Zimmerer. Thompson stands at first after his single. La Poma stands at 3rd after his single. He stands at 3rd after a stolen base. 2 balls, no strikes. Richardson comes set. Here is the 2-0 pitch here to Zimmerer. Now it skips in the dirt. 3 balls and no strikes now from Patrick Richardson to Bryce Zimmerer. Only one gone here in the bottom of the third. Plainsman trying to fight back with the tying run standing at first. Go ahead here in the batter's box. 3-0. Richardson comes set. Here's the 3-0 to Zimmerer. That one misses low and in. It's a 4-pitch walk, and now the bases are loaded for Giancarlo Cervene. This is not necessarily the guy you want to step up with the bases loaded. 4 of his 6 hits again have been doubles so far this season. The third-team All-American from Texas A&M Kingsville, he steps in with only 1 gone and the bases juiced here in the bottom of the third. The Plainsmen down by 2, 3-1. No arm up in the Bison bullpen, as here's the first pitch to Cervene. That one will just catch the top part of the strike zone. No balls and 1 strike to start out Patrick Richardson to Giancarlo Cervene. Cervene doubled in his first appearance back in the bottom of the first. He steps in with 1 gone and the bases juiced. 0-1, Richardson kicks and deals. That one is swung on and missed. 0-2, the count now will go. So 0-2 here from Patrick Richardson to Giancarlo Cervene with the bases loaded and 1 gone. The tying run is in scoring position. The go-ahead stands at first. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one is going to be blasted into left field. That one going back. That one is going to be fair. It is a go-ahead grand slam by Giancarlo Cervene. His first home run of his 2022 summer, and the Plainsmen now lead this one 5-3 here in the bottom of the third. Cervene's been hungry for it. He's been wanting it, and he gets it here tonight. The Plainsmen now up here in the bottom of the third. What a hit there from Giancarlo Cervene. As the Plainsmen have scored 4 now here in the bottom of the third. Four runs on 3 hits. Connor Flagg now steps in. He lines that one foul on the third base side. Count will start out no balls and 1 strike here from Patrick Richardson to Connor Flagg. Flagg 0 for 1 so far tonight with a ground out after the grand slam by Giancarlo Cervene. 5-3, Plainsman now leading this one here in the bottom of the third. Here is the 0-1 pitch. That one is going to be swung on and poked foul behind the plate. So count on that move, no balls and 2 strikes here to Connor Flagg. Count is at 0-2 to Connor Flagg. Righty to lefty matchup here from Richardson. 0-2 misses high and in. 1 ball and 2 strikes now here from Patrick Richardson to Connor Flagg. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Richardson kicks and deals. That one will miss upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now here from Richardson to Flagg. Leadoff walk for Seth Williams. He was caught trying to take home. Reese Lapoma had a single. Thompson had a single. Zimmerer walked to load up the bases. And Cervene on an 0-2 pitch gets the grand slam for the Plainsmen. Count now goes full here. 3 balls, 2 strikes here from Richardson to Connor Flagg with De La Cruz standing on deck. As here is the full count pitch from Richardson. And that one's going to ring him up. Got Flagg looking. And now 2 gone here in the bottom of the third. Only the second strikeout for Patrick Richardson so far in this one. Through now 2 2/3 innings of work. This will bring up Angel De La Cruz. Again, his Plainsman debut here tonight. He's 0 for 1 so far. He led off the bottom of the second with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. That one misses high. 1 ball and no strikes to start out. Patrick Richardson here to Angel De La Cruz. Plainsman up 5-3 here in the bottom of the third off the go-ahead grand slam by Giancarlo Cervene. Here's the 1-0. That ball will catch the inside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike now. Patrick Richardson to the righty, Angel De La Cruz. Here's the 1-1. Kicking and dealing is Richardson. That one just catches the inner half of the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes now from Richardson to De La Cruz. A little bit of wind blowing in. Not a super windy day. It was at 5 miles per hour at first pitch. As here's the 1-2 here from Richardson to De La Cruz. That one is going to be lined and shot into center for a base hit. First hit is a Plainsman for Angel De La Cruz. And now the Plainsmen have a base runner with 2 gone here in the bottom of the 3rd. So now bring up Nate Wendell. Nate Wendell catching tonight for the Plainsmen, taking the place of Lucas Johnson. Plainsmen now leading this one 5-3 here in the bottom of the 3rd. Wendell steps in. He's 0 for 1 so far with a ground out. Here's the first pitch now from Richardson. He kicks and deals. Now it skips in the dirt. Count will start out 1 ball and no strikes here from Patrick Richardson to Nate Wendell. 3 walks now given up by Patrick Richardson through 2 2/3. He's given up now 5 runs on 6 hits. 4 of those hits coming here in the bottom of the 3rd. So the count is at 1-0. Here's the 1-0 from Richardson. That one just catches the strike zone. 1 ball, 1 strike now from Richardson to Nate Wendell. One the count. Richardson comes set. Kicks and deals the 1-1 pitch. Off speed, misses outside. 2 balls and 1 strike now from Patrick Richardson to Nate Wendell. 2 gone here in the bottom of the 3rd with a runner on first after the 2-out single by Angel De La Cruz. 2 on the count. Richardson looking on. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That one swung on, chopped foul behind the plate by Wendell. 2 balls and 2 strikes now here from Patrick Richardson to Nate Wendell. Plainsmen were trailing 3-1 here headed into the bottom of the 3rd, but that grand slam by Giancarlo Cervene just changing everything here in the bottom of the 3rd. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 from Richardson. That ball misses outside. Count now goes full. De La Cruz almost got picked off there as Pezzanella recognized that De La Cruz had gotten well off the bag, but he was just able to get back in there safely for the Plainsmen. Count is full here to Nate Wendell. Danger of batting around if Griffin Myers can get to the plate here in the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the 3-2 pitch. De La Cruz heads off. That one is going to be skied up in the infield. Stoltz, the second baseman, will make the catch. And that'll end off the bottom of the 3rd. But the Plainsmen are able to take the lead off the grand slam by Giancarlo Cervene. They score 4 runs on 4 hits and 1 left on base. We head to the 4th. They'll have the bottom of the order due up with Pereira, Webb, and Salgado. After 3 complete, the Plainsmen now lead this one 5-3 as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
Chad Fosdick from the people that you know and trust and the owner of Glass Doctor, Mr. Appliance, and Premier Rental Purchase. 3,403. That is the number of windshields, glass showers, windows, appliance repairs, and home furnishing sales our company's completed in 2021. That level of activity does not happen by accident or wouldn't continue if we did not provide the best value when you call any of our businesses to your home. We are committed to doubling that number in 2022, and I wanted to personally invite you to experience this unmatched service for yourself. Our teams at Glass Doctor, Mr. Appliance, and Premier Rental Purchase are ready to serve you today.
I'm Alex Chun, the live broadcast intern for the North Platte Plainsmen of summer 2022. Just wanted to let you know, stop by your local North Platte Premier Toyota dealer. Come and browse our new and used Toyota cars, SUVs, trucks, and much more for sale. We offer in-store shopping, curbside pickup, or delivery. You can even take our cars for a test drive to see if this is the car for you. We have a talented team of automotive specialists, so come stop by at 2600 South Willow Street in North Platte, or call us at 308-532-8255. 308-532-8400. That's 308-532-8400.
Toyota, let's go places.
This year, we will be holding a competition.
This is Tommy B from the Nebraska Athletic Club here in North Platte, Nebraska. And I want to welcome you to not just North Platte, but to the Nebraska Athletic Club. Nebraska Athletic Club, here we have about 8,000 square foot of pure fitness. Cardiovascular, strength training, multifunctional machines, you name it, we have it. So if you want to come down and give us a try, come down and visit with us, take a tour, we welcome you to come and see us. Again, 8,000 square foot of...
Number 3 complete here from Billwood Field. The Plainsmen lead this one 5-3 after the go-ahead grand slam by Giancarlo Cervene. Tico Pereira will lead things off here in the top of the 4th for the Bison. Been working with a 3-1 lead for most of this one, but Cervene changes the momentum. Pereira will lead things off. He reached on a walk in his first appearance back in the top of the 1st. He comes in to face the lefty Walsh. Walsh now through 3 innings. Here's the first pitch. Off speed, will just miss. 1 ball and no strikes. Walsh now has gone 3 complete, giving up 3 runs on 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, 4 walks for him. That one is fouled back. 1 ball and 1 strike. The count will now move. All 4 of his walks, though, were back in the 1st. He's done a good job coming back from that. So here's the 1-1 here to Pereira. That one misses low and in. 2 balls and 1 strike now from Thomas Walsh to Tico Pereira. Pereira, the righty, facing Walsh, the lefty, to lead off this top of the 4th, with the Plainsmen now leading this one. Fastball right there. 2 balls and 2 strikes now here from Thomas Walsh to Tico Pereira. Walsh likes to move at a fast pace. Doesn't take a whole lot of time between pitches, as here is the 2-2 count. That one will be swung on, just fouled back. So count will stay 2-2, and we'll do the 2-2 pitch here once again. So 3-run top of the 1st for the Bison, but they haven't gotten anything going since. Here's the 2-2. That one will be skied up into foul territory. It'll get out of play on the first base side, so count will stay 2 balls, 2 strikes, and we'll do the pitch once again. And the Bison have their bottom of the order due up here in the top of the 4th, as here is the 2 ball, 2 strike pitch. Off speed, that one will ring him up. Freezes him up on that pitch. It's the 3rd strikeout for Thomas Walsh, and now 1 gone here in the top of the 4th. So now bring up Calvin Webb. Webb, the righty, so far today, he's 1 for 1, had an RBI single back in the top of the 1st. He steps in with 1 gone, the base is empty. First pitch to him, a late swing and a miss from Webb. Count will start out, no balls and 1 strike here from Thomas Walsh to Calvin Webb. Walsh already ready for the 0-1 pitch. Here's the delivery, that one misses high and out. 1 ball and 1 strike now here from Thomas Walsh to Calvin Webb. We're here in the top of the 4th, 1 gone, bases empty. Plainsman leading this one 5-3 over the Bison. Here's the 1-1, swung on and missed. Actually, just got a piece of it, but he found it back into the catcher's mitt with Wendell. So now 1 ball and 2 strikes here from Walsh to Webb. Here is the 1-2 pitch. Now misses high and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Webb had to duck a little bit out of the way of that one. As the count is now even, 2 balls, 2 strikes here from Thomas Walsh to Calvin Webb. Walsh, he now kicks and deals. That one skips in the dirt. Count goes full again. 3 balls, 2 strikes here from Walsh to Webb. So now full count here with 1 gone. Here is the 3-2 pitch. It's a walk. Walsh was ahead in that count, just could not finish it out. Find that put-away pitch. Webb now reaches at first. This will bring up Caleb Salgado in the 9 spot. Salgado so far in this one, 0 for 1. He flew out to lead off the top of the 2nd. The top of the 2nd was when the Plainsmen were able to force the Bison to go 1-2-3. And Salgado led that off. Here's the first pitch to him. That will be fouled back. Count will start out. No balls and 1 strike here from Thomas Walsh, the lefty, to Caleb Salgado, the righty. Defensively, Salgado is in right. For Walsh, he struck out Pereira to lead off the top of the fourth, and then a full count walk to Calvin Webb. Has Webb at first with one gone. Here is the 0-1 pitch to Salgado. That one will be struck foul, up and out of play on the first base side. So no balls and 2 strikes now from Thomas Walsh to Caleb Salgado. But this is the big key for Walsh, just finding that put-away pitch to get that final strike of an at-bat. So 0-2 the count. Walsh comes set. Looks back on Webb at first. Here is the 0-2 pitch. That one is going to be rocked into center. LaPoma has a beat on it. Takes a couple steps forward. Makes the catch. And 2 gone now here in the top of the fourth. So 2 flyouts now for Salgado in this one. And now this will bring up Derek Wood back to the top of the order here for the Bison. Derek Wood walked, stole a base, and scored in the first and then flew out in the second. Again, that was that 1-2-3 top of the second for the Bison. He steps in with 2 gone. Webb standing at first. Here's the first pitch to him. That one is going to be struck into foul territory to land foul on the third base line. So count will start out no balls and 1 strike here from Thomas Walsh to Derek Wood. Again, Gem City coming into this one 6-7. They are 3-5 on the road. 8 away games for them with 5 home games so far this season. No balls and 1 strike to start out this lefty-to-lefty matchup from Thomas Walsh to Derek Wood. Here is the 0-1 pitch. Framed up nicely by Wendell, but misses a little outside and low. So 1 ball, 1 strike now here from Walsh to Wood. Wood now his 3rd plate appearance here as we're in the top of the fourth. As Walsh comes set with the 1-1 again, checking on Webb at first. Here is the 1-1 pitch. Misses high and in. 2 balls and 1 strike now here from Thomas Walsh to Derek Wood. Count is at 2-1 with 2 gone here in the top of the fourth and a runner on first. Plainsman leading this one 5-3. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Misses outside and low. 3 balls and 1 strike now here from Thomas Walsh to Derek Wood. Walsh is trying to find that last out here in the top of the fourth. Keep this game. It's the first time he's working with a lead in this one. The Plainsmen now lead this one 5-3. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Misses outside. It's another walk. It's now 6 walks through 3 2/3 for Thomas Walsh, as now runners at first and second with Quinn McCafferty coming up to the plate. For McCafferty, 0 for 1 so far today. He walked and scored back in the first and then lined out in the second. Assistant coach Eric Sandos will come and talk with Thomas Walsh here. So he's now walked 6 batters here in this one. 3 strikeouts for him as well. He's only given up 2 hits. Sandos coming and talking. Nate Wendell, the catcher, also in this meeting. Again, 2 gone here in the top of the fourth. Plainsman just trying to find that final out with Quinn McCafferty in the batter's box. The meeting ends between Sandos, Wendell, and Walsh, as the tall righty McCafferty will step in for Gem City to try to tie this one up with the tying run at first. Again, Gem City trailing this one by 2. Walsh looking on here to McCafferty with 2 gone runners at first and second. Walsh comes set. Here is the first pitch here to McCafferty. That one misses high and in. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Thomas Walsh to Quinn McCafferty. Throwback from Wendell was a little high, so nice job by Walsh to make sure that ball did not get behind him. 1-0. Walsh comes set, checking back on the runner at second, which is Webb. 1-0. That one finds the inside part of the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike now here from Walsh to McCafferty. 1 ball, 1 strike here as Walsh comes set. Here is the 1-1 pitch, taking a while, checking back on Webb at second. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That fastball just catches the top part of the strike zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes now here from Thomas Walsh to Quinn McCafferty. So now again for the Plainsmen, 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. with the score still 5-3 North Platte. Walsh steps off, ready for this last pitch here to Quinn McCafferty. McCafferty is 0 for 1. Lined out to second. That was that insanely good jumping play by Garrett Thompson over at second base. Time is called again. As both McCafferty and Walsh taking their time to get set for this final pitch. For Walsh, hoping it's the final pitch of this inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Walsh comes set with runners at first and second, 2 gone. Here's the 1-2. This is low and in, 2 balls, 2 strikes now. From Thomas Walsh to Quinn McCafferty. McCafferty the righty facing Walsh the lefty. Lefty to righty here. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count with 2 gone and runners at first and second. Walsh comes set, gets his sign, checking back on Webb at second. Gives him 1 glance, now a second glance. Here's the 2-2. This is inside, count goes full now, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Again, Walsh was ahead in this count, 1-2. Just needs to find that final put-away pitch. He's been getting ahead of a lot of batters. Again, it's just that one final pitch that he needs to finish these guys off. Here is the full count pitch now from Walsh. Both runners take off. That one is going to be skied up into right center. Zimmerer calls off Lapoma. He makes the catch, and that'll end off the top of the 4th. Plainsmen score, the Bison score no runs on no hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Well, the Plainsmen will have 8, 9, and 1 due up with Myers, Williams, and Lapoma. After 3.5, the Plainsmen lead this one 5-3 as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
Memories is proud to be the official photographer of your Plainsmen. Developing Memories professional photo studio downtown North Platte has been capturing all your priceless memories from the little leagues to the majors, hitting grand slams with their professional quality and stealing your hearts as you see those priceless photos of your kids rolling over, then their toothless smiles, their dimples, their freckles, to showing off who they are in their senior photos. Developing Memories has been in the game for 20 years, and though getting your photos taken might not be quite as much fun as cheering on your favorite team, Developing Memories does make the photo sessions a fun and enjoyable experience. Come experience the difference at Developing Memories downtown North Platte. Quality photos, enjoyable experience, and affordable with no session fees. And be sure to check out our $20 mini sessions and $15 school packages. We're developing memories into photos to last you a lifetime.
We took the stress out of tree planting.
How far will $1,000 a day take you? Or $365,000 a year?
Willis with you on the Plainsman Radio Network, Citrus 3, our mobile app available on Android and our YouTube channel. Plainsman leading this one 5-3 as we start out the bottom of the 4th, and 4 of those runs came off the bat of Giancarlo Cervene, who had the big grand slam to deep left back in the bottom of the 3rd. Griffin Myers, the 8-hitter, will lead things off for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the 4th, facing Richardson for the 2nd time now here tonight. So righty on lefty matchup to kick off this bottom of the 4th. Here's the first pitch from Richardson. And will just catch the top part of the zone. 1-0 the count will start. For Richardson, he's given up 4 runs on 6 hits so far. Has struck out 2 and walked 3. So here is the 0-1 now from Richardson. That one is going to be poked to short. McCafferty's on it. Long throw on to first. That one is going to be in time. A nice reach by Webb over at first. And 1 gone here in the bottom of the 4th. So 2 groundouts for Griffin Myers now to the shortstop in this one as he's now 0 for 2. And this will bring up Seth Williams. Williams so far, he walked in the 3rd and then was caught trying to take home as he was rounding 3rd on a nice throw by Pereira out in the left. He steps in with 1 gone, bases empty for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the 4th. Plainsmen leading this one 5-3. Here in this second part of the 4th inning. The Bison do have some arms working in the Gem City bullpen. Be interesting to see how much longer Richardson goes. First pitch to Williams is chased. That one will be swung on and missed. Count will start out no balls and one strike here from Patrick Richardson to Seth Williams. North Platte looking for their 8th win of the season here tonight. Try to kick off this weekend series with a bang. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one is going to be lined well into center field. Diving catch is not made by Wood as it bounced just in front of his glove. And so it'll be a 1-out single here for Seth Williams. 7th hit now for the Plainsmen in this one as it's now back to the top of the order here with Reese Lapoma. Lapoma 1 for 1 so far today with a single. He scored twice as he walked back in the first. He's also stolen 2 bags. So again, at the leadoff spot, doing what he does best, and that's getting on base. Second time coming up in 2 innings now for the rest of the order. If they were to come, first pitch to Lapoma is grounded to second. McCafferty gets the flip to second. Throwing to first will not be in time. So 2 are gone. They get the lead runner with Williams, and Lapoma reaches on the fielder's choice. So now bring up Garrett Thompson. Thompson steps in with 2 gone, and Lapoma standing at first for Thompson. 1 for 2 so far tonight. Singled and scored back in the third, but struck out in the first. The lefty comes in with 2 gone. Trying to get this 2-out rally started here for the Plainsmen with Zimmerer on deck. This top 4 of the order has been doing magnificent. Get to their stat line so far here in a sec. Runner takes off for second. It'll be another stolen bag for Reese Lapoma. He's now stolen 3 tonight. And now runner in scoring position. Count starts 1 ball, no strikes here to Garrett Thompson. For the top of the order, Lapoma has reached all 3 times, walked and singled. Thompson is 1 for 2. Zimmerer has reached base both times with a single RBI and a walk. And Giancarlo Cervene is 2 for 2 with 2 extra base hits. This top 4 of the order has been magnificent for the Plainsmen here tonight so far. Here is the 1-0 now to Thompson with Lapoma on second. That one is going to be skied up in the shallow infield. McCafferty, the shortstop, will make the catch, and that'll end off the inning. For the Plainsmen, they score no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. We head to the 5th, where the Bison will have 3, 4, and 5 due up with Bannister, Pezzanella, and Schultz. After 4 complete, North Platte leads this one 5-3 as we bring you North Platte Plainsman baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network as well as our YouTube channel.
How far will $1,000 a day take you? Or $365,000 a year? Or $3,650,000 a decade? Or, who knows? It all adds up to a lifetime of fun. Play Lucky for Life, and you could win $1,000 a day for the rest of your life, drawing 7 days a week.
Priceless. Quality matters. Come experience the difference at Developing Memories Professional Photo Studio, downtown North Platte. You'll experience professional quality with over 20 years of experience.
A career that drives you? When you drive for adventure, you'll find the freedom to live a life you love while seeing the country. Because with adventure, you control when and where you drive, whether it's near or far. Choose from a variety of travel opportunities with competitive pay and adventure to great places. Go to driveadventure.com and apply today. All drivers must be 25 years old with an active CDL.
Dimples and those freckles. We're developing memories into photos to last you a lifetime, downtown North Platte.
We're here for the top of the 5th. It's been a slow-moving game so far here between the Plainsmen and the Bison as we get our first pitching change of this one. Our pitching change tonight is sponsored by Runza. In steps Micah Ford, the tall righty from Ranger Junior College. For Ford so far in the year, 3 appearances, 2 starts for him. He's pitched 11 innings, given up 11 earned runs, 12 runs total, 21 hits, 9 strikeouts compared to 5 walks. He's 1-0, also with a save on the season. He has a 9 flat ERA. Ford stands in to face 3, 4, and 5, so not necessarily an easy part of the lineup for him to start out with. Luke Bannister has reached base both times, had a 2 RBI double back in the first, and then reached on error in the third. First pitch from him to Ford. from Ford to him, misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Walsh ends up going 4 innings, as there's the 1-0 that skips in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. Walsh goes 4, gives up 3 runs, 2 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 6 walks. As here is the 2-0 now from Micah Ford. That one is going to be lined well into right field. Zimmerer is chasing after it. Zimmerer makes a diving play. It is not made out in right. And it'll be a leadoff double here for Luke Bannister. Bannister with his second double here tonight. And it's the 3rd hit of the game for Gem City. In steps Nico Pezzanella, who has struck out twice so far tonight. Was the victim of the first and second strikeout for Thomas Walsh in his appearance, who ended up with 3 strikeouts. Micah Ford gives up the leadoff double as Zimmerer had a little bit of trouble tracking it down at first, and then by the time he was, it's just going to be a hard diving play if he could have made it. Count starts out 1-0 here to Nico Pezzanella. Righty Ford looks on to the lefty Pezzanella with nobody gone and a runner on second. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Misses low, 2 balls and no strikes now here from Micah Ford to Nico Pezzanella. Again, for Pezzanella, he struck out twice tonight. His count is at 2 balls and no strikes. Here is the 2-0 from Ford. That one finds the zone on the outside bottom corner. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Here from Micah Ford to Nico Pezzanella. Plainsmen looking for their first defensive out here in the top of the 5th as they lead this one 5-3 over Gem City. 2-1. That one just catches the top part of the strike zone. 2 balls and 2 strikes now here from Micah Ford to Nico Pezzanella. Two balls, 2 strikes the count. Ford, after getting behind 2-0, has worked back to even and out. As here is the 2-2 pitch. That one is going to be lined and through into center for a base hit. Putting the brakes on at third is Bannister. But now runners at the corners here for the Bison. So 2 straight hits given up by Micah Ford in his relief appearance. This will now bring up Keegan Schultz, who's reached base twice. Reached on a walk in the first and then a fielder's choice in the top of the 3rd. He steps in, still nobody gone, and runners at the corners. It was a leadoff double by Bannister. Pezzanella with a single. And now Schultz comes in and can get Gem City right back into this one. Ford comes set, looks on. They will try to pick off the runner at first. It is an unsuccessful attempt as Pezzanella is back in there sliding. Again, Keegan Schultz, tall righty in this Gem City lineup. He looks on with runners at the corners. The tying run is at first. That one will be popped up, foul and out of play. Count will start out, no balls and 1 strike here from Micah Ford to Keegan Schultz. Again, Plainsman leading this one 5-3 here in the top of the 5th. Runners at the corners with still nobody gone here in the top half of the inning for the Bison. Here is the 0-1. Ford kicks and deals. 0-1, that one is going to be grounded to short. And no play will be made as it was a sliding stop by Williams. Go down as an infield hit, and it's now 5-4 as Bannister scores from third. So after the Bison only had 2 hits through 4, they've now collected 3 here alone in the top of the 5th. Randy Stoltz now comes in, who's 0 for 2, fly out and a ground out. 3 straight hits by the Bison, have runners at first and second, still nobody out. That one is going to be skied up into right field. Zimmerer trying to track it down, it'll land foul over near the Bison bullpen. So count will start out, no balls and 1 strike here from Micah Ford to Randy Stoltz. Plainsmen, their lead has now been cut in half as they now lead this one 5-4 over Gem City. Still looking for their first out here in the top of the 5th. Double by Bannister, single by Pezzanella, and an infield single by Keegan Schultz have runners at first and second. 1 run has come across. Here's the 0-1 from Ford. Fastball misses, 1 ball and 1 strike. Ford looking on to Stoltz here. Again, just trying to find that first out. Here's the 1-1. just misses inside. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Here from Micah Ford to Randy Stoltz. Couple calls that have been right there. Some of those 50-50 pitches. The count is now 2-1 here from Micah Ford to Randy Stoltz. Ford comes set. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That one is going to be lined to short to Williams, and the ball gets behind him. Good chance he could have turned 2. So the Plainsmen could just not catch a break here in the top of the 5th. That'll go down as an E6, and now the bases are juiced. Still nobody out here in the top of the 5th. So bring up Tico Pereira. 0 for 1 so far today with a strikeout and then walked in the first. He comes in with the bases loaded and nobody out. First pitch to him, fastball is in there for a strike. Count will start out, no balls and 1 strike here. Infield playing a little bit in. Corner infielders definitely. The other infielders kind of midway between the dirt and the outfield. So here's the 0-1 from Ford. That one will be chopped foul to third. They will get the force out at home. That is exactly what you need there. It's a nice heads-up play by Giancarlo Cervene. Tosses it to Wendell. And now 1 gone here in the top of the 5th. So Pezanella's called out in the fielder's choice. Base is still loaded here. As now Calvin Webb will come up, who's reached base twice. So far here tonight, we're actually going to get a pinch hitter here for the Bison. This will be Mitchell Winter, the lefty from Montana State Billing. He takes the place here of Calvin Webb. Here's the first pitch to Winter. That one will miss high. Righty to lefty matchup here. So Winter will take the place of Webb in the batting order. Will probably move to first base as well for Gem City. 1-0, that pitch is in there. 1 ball and 1 strike now here from Micah Ford to Mitchell Winter. Again, 1 run has come across here in the top of the 5th. The Plainsmen just got the force out at home, as here's the 1-1. That one is going to be skied up and out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes now here from Micah Ford to the lefty Mitchell Winter. So 1-2 now the count, with 1 gone and the bases loaded for the Bison. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Huge strikeout there. And now 2 gone here in the top of the 5th. First strikeout for Micah Ford in his relief appearance. This will now be the 7th batter he's faced here in the top of the 5th. As it looks like we will get another pinch hitter. Trying to find out who this is as he hasn't turned around yet. Another lefty here for Gem City. First pitch to him, that one is going to just miss outside. Count will start out, 1 ball and no strikes. Still have yet to see a number, as there's no number on the front, only on the back, and his front is facing right towards me. So here's the 1-0 pitch from Micah Ford. That one misses low and out. 2 balls and no strikes now. 2-0 now the count here from Micah Ford to the mystery batter. 2-0 now the count as Ford comes set. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That one will miss high. 3 balls and no strikes now. So 3 balls and no strikes. That pitch just catches the outside corner, so count will now move to 3 balls and 1 strike. 3-1 now the count. That one will just miss. It'll walk into tying run. Was a little borderline. It just catches the zone as it's now tied here in the top of the 5th. So base is still loaded, and now it's back to the top of the order here with Derek Wood, the 8th batter to come to the plate as we're now tied 5-5. First pitch to him is a swing and a miss. Count will start out 0-1. No balls and one strike to start out Micah Ford to Derek Wood, righty to lefty. Here with 2 gone and the bases loaded, we're all tied up at 5 here in the top of the 5th. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now it'll miss outside. 1 ball and 1 strike now here from Micah Ford to Derek Wood. Again, Wood, the 8th batter to come to the plate here in the inning. Here's the 1-1. That one is going to be swung on line into right field. It's in for a base hit. Gem City's going to take the lead here as now the ball gets behind Zimmer. 2-run score. They will catch Wood headed for second, but they're able to plate 2. They now lead this one 7-5 here in the top of the 5th as they score 4 runs here in the inning. They lead this one 7-5 as we head into the bottom of the 5th. It's North Platte Plainsman Baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network.
This is Gracie Wenzel, the marketing and promotions intern for the North Platte Plainsmen. You know us, we're Jimmy John's. Stop by your trusted sandwich shop in the North Platte area at 410 East Leota Street. We offer delivery, pickup, and in-store eating. Choose from our wide variety of sandwiches where you get to decide how the sandwich is made. Order a combo and get some chips and a thirst-quenching drink. Call us at 308-532-8000. Order online at jimmyjohns.com or stop by. Jimmy John's, where we get you your sandwiches freaky fast.
A career that drives you? When you drive for adventure, you'll find the freedom to live a life you love while seeing the country. Because with adventure, you control when and where you drive, whether it's near or far. Choose from a variety of travel opportunities with competitive pay and adventure to great places. Go to driveadventure.com and apply today. All drivers must be 25 years old with an active CDL.
Wide variety of sandwiches where you get to decide how the sandwich is made. Order a combo.
How far will $1,000 a day take you? Or $365,000 a year? Or $3,650,000 a decade? Or, who knows? It all adds up to a lifetime of fun. Play Lucky for Life, and you could win $1,000 a day for the rest of your life, drawing 7 days a week.
Ballpark food, as well as private get-togethers at the ballpark, and all the love from the Plainsmen. To find out how to host a North Platte Plainsman ball player, intern, or coach, call us at 252-1445 or visit northplatteplainsman.com for more information. Ready here for the bottom of the 5th as the Bison score 4 in the top of the 5th. They now lead this one 7-5 over the Plainsmen. Pitching change here as Ty Volmer will come in. 1-0 on the season has a 4.50 ERA. Pitched 12 innings. 1 start, 4 games for him. 6 earned runs, 10 runs total. 9 hits allowed, 13 strikeouts compared to 11 walks. Again, he has a 1-0 record. He plays his college ball at Dawson Community College. He's local for Gem City. He's from Laramie. Bryce Zimmerer will lead things off here in the bottom of the 5th as the Plainsmen now again trail this one by 2. They are now down 7-5 as Zimmerer will try to get something started. Zimmerer reached base both times on a single and a walk so far for him. First pitch to him, catches the outside bottom corner. Count will start out 0-1. That batter there at the end of the inning that walked for for Gem City was Tyler Bradley. As the count is now at 0-1. Volmer kicks and deals, a swing and a miss from Zimmerer. Count now moves to no balls and 2 strikes. It's the Bison lead this one 7-5. It was the big 2 RBI single by Derek Wood. He was caught out at second as he again got a little too greedy. So now 0-2 the count to Bryce Zimmerer from Volmer. Swung on and missed, and a nice start to the day for Ty Volmer as he strikes out Bryce Zimmerer. And now 1 gone here in the bottom of the 5th. So final stat line for Patrick Richardson, who was the starting pitcher for the Bison. He went 4 innings, 5 runs, 7 hits, 2 strikeouts, and 3 walks. This brings up Giancarlo Cervene. He's 2 for 2 tonight, with a grand slam in the 3rd and a double back in the 1st. He steps in with 1 gone here in the bottom of the 5th. Plainsman now trailing this one by 2, 7-5, even out hitting the Bison 7-6. Here's the first pitch to Cervene from Volmer. That one will catch the inside part of the plate. Count will start out. No balls and 1 strike here from Ty Volmer to Giancarlo Cervene. Again, Cervene got his first home run of the summer there on that grand slam. Back in the third, as here is the 0-1 pitch. That one is going to be grounded to second. Stoltz is on it, throwing to first will be in time. And quickly, 2 gone here in the bottom of the 5th. So defensive changes. Winter now moves to first base. As I believe Tyler Bradley, he now stands out in right field. As they changed some things up lineup-wise with a couple pinch hitters there in the top of the 5th. Here's the first pitch to Connor Flagg, the lefty, who's 0 for 2 tonight. That one is going to be skied up into foul territory on the left field side. It'll get out of play. Count will start out here 0-1 from Ty Volmer to Connor Flagg. Flagg grounded out in the first, struck out in the third. He steps in with 2 gone here in the 5th. Here is the 0-1 pitch to him. Off speed, just misses upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike now here from Ty Volmer to Connor Flagg. This game has gone back and forth. 4 runs total were scored in the first, 3 by Gem City, 1 by the Plainsmen. Then the grand slam in the bottom of the 3rd by the Plainsmen put them up 5-3. Then Gem City scored 4 in the top of the 5th. They now lead this one 7-5. That one skips in the dirt from Volmer. 2 balls and 1 strike now here from Ty Volmer to Connor Flagg. Shadows covering good part of the field now here at Billwood Field. So it's a 2-run lead here for the Bison. 2 balls, 1 strike. Volmer kicks and deals. That one misses upstairs. 3 balls and 1 strike now here from Volmer to Flagg. Angel De La Cruz stands on deck here for the Plainsmen. It would be his 3rd at-bat of his first performance for the Plainsmen this summer. Here is the 3-1 pitch. Kicking and dealing is Volmer. That will be fouled back and out of play. Count now goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes here from Ty Volmer to Connor Flagg. Again, 2 gone here in the bottom of the 5th. Base is empty. Gem City leading this one 7-5 over the Plainsmen. Full count the pitch here as Volmer looks on to Flagg. As here is the full count pitch. Misses low and in. It's a full count walk. Flagg will reach with 2 outs, trying to get a 2-out rally here started for the Plainsmen. So now steps in Angel De La Cruz, again his Plainsman debut. He's 1 for 2 so far tonight, flew out in the 2nd, singled in the 3rd. He steps in with 2 gone and Flagg at first, with the Plainsman trailing this one by 2. They'll try to pick off Flagg immediately. Flagg is just back in time. As Winter with a nice glove trying to apply the tag. But empty count here from Volmer to De La Cruz. Here's the first pitch to him. That one is going to be struck well into left center, but it's not going to be nearly deep enough as Wood takes a couple steps in front of him to make the catch for the final out here in the bottom of the 5th. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 2 up for the Bison in the top of the 6th. It'll be McCafferty, Bannister, and Pezzanella. After 5 complete, Gem City leads us 7-5 as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network.
Why do they call it peg leg?
Well, the brewmaster does only have 1 leg.
I heard it happened many years ago. He was out there looking for the Floridian barley plant. Alligator came out, surprised him, snatched his leg right off. But he killed that alligator with his bare hands, kept the barley, and that's why the beer is so good.
Nah, seems ridiculous, man.
That's what I heard. He was a mad scientist, but he had a huge explosion. So to save his life, he hid behind a keg of beer, but he did lose his leg. And ever since then, he brews beer as an homage to his leg.
Why was there a keg in a science lab, though?
Even mad scientists like drinking beer.
No, you have it all wrong. He was on his way home from brew school one day. He met a bear. He had to fight that bear off with a beer bottle.
Sounds suspicious.
Boys, this is a vasectomy gone wrong.
Chad Fosdick from the people that you know and trust and the owner of Glass Doctor, Mr. Plines, and Premier Rental Purchase. 3,403. That is the number of windshields, glass showers, windows, appliance repairs, and home furnishing sales our company's completed in 2021. That level of activity does not happen by accident or wouldn't continue if we did not provide the best value when you call any of our businesses to your home. We are committed to doubling that number in 2022, and I wanted to personally invite you to experience this unmatched service for yourself.
The first of three in this three-game series between North Platte and Gem City. Gem City scored 4 in the top of the 5th. They now lead this one 7-5 over the Plainsmen, as they'll have 2, 3, and 4 due up here in the top of the 6th. One run came in on a walk. Another run came across on the 2 RBI single by Derek Wood. Quinn McCafferty will lead things off here. The righty facing forward. That one is immediately lined into right field. That one is going to get down just foul. The first base line count will start out, no balls and 1 strike. McCafferty so far in this one walked and scored in the first, then lined out in the second, flew out in the fourth. I think I missed a pitch. His count is at 0-2 here from Micah Ford to Quinn McCafferty. Micah Ford faced 8 batters in his first inning of work, allowed 4 runs on 4 hits. Also an error by his defense. 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch from Ford. That one's going to ring him up. Catches him looking on that one. It's the second strikeout for Micah Ford, and a much better start for Ford here in the top of the 6th. Gave off a leadoff double to Luke Bannister, back to lead off the top of the 5th, who's now up now. Bannister has doubled twice tonight, has knocked in 2 RBIs, he's scored twice. He also reached on an E6 back in the 3rd. He steps in with 1 gone, the base is empty, first pitch to him misses low, 1 ball and no strike to start out Micah Ford here to Luke Bannister, who's DHing tonight for the Bison. 1-0 pitch to him, again misses low, 2 balls and no strikes here from Micah Ford to Luke Bannister. Again, Ford coming in relief of Walsh, who went 4, gave up 3 runs, 2 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 6 walks. So here's the 2-0 from Ford. That one is going to be lined into left field. It's down for another base hit. Bannister now has 3 hits tonight. 2 of them doubles, 1 of them now a single. So now this will bring up Nico Pezzanella, 1 for 3 tonight. Singled back in the 5th and struck out the other 2 plate appearances. The lefty comes in to face the righty, Micah Ford, with 1 gone, and Bannister standing at first. First pitch from Micah Ford. That one will just catch the top part of the strike zone. Count will start out, no balls and 1 strike here to Nico Pezzanella. Pezzanella catching defensively for the Bison here tonight. So they lead this one 7-5 here in the top of the 6th. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one is going to be lined into left field. It'll get down for another base hit. So now runners at first and second. 2 straight singles for Pezzanella and 2 straight singles for this Gem City offense, as they now have runners on first and second with Keegan Schultz stepping up to the plate. Schultz walked in the first, reached on the fielder's choice in the 3rd, singled and scored back in the 5th. He comes in with 1 gone, runners on first and second. Ford comes set. Here's the first pitch here to Schultz. That one just finds the bottom part of the strike zone. Count will start out, no balls and 1 strike here from Micah Ford to Keegan Schultz. Ford has now given up 6 hits in an inning and a 1/3 of relief. The count is now at 0-1. Ford kicks and deals. That one is going to be grounded to 3rd. Cervene gets the tag on Bannister. A little collision between Cervene and Bannister, as now Cervene is hunched over here. Bannister is called out as Cervene applies the tag to him. I think Cervene just needed a second. And now 2 gone here in the top of the 6th. So Pezzanella advances to second. Keegan Schultz reaches on the fielder's choice. So now bring up Randy Stoltz, who is 0 for 3. Did reach on an error, though, back in the 5th and scored. He comes in with 2 gone. Pezzanella at second, Schultz at first. It's the Plainsmen trying to keep this game where it is, headed into the bottom half of the 6th inning and give it back to the offense. Here's the first pitch here from Micah Ford to Randy Stoltz. Ford kicks and deals. First pitch catches the inside part of the strike zone. Count will start out, no balls. And 1 strike here from Micah Ford to Randy Stoltz. Bison have 2 on here in the top of the 6th with 2 gone. Runners at first and second. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one will be grounded to third. It will get past Cervene. It'll get into left field. Now running third and trying to score is Pezzanillo. A throw from Flag is going to be way off. Another run will score. And Schultz now advances to third. So it's now 8-5 here in the top of the 6th. So Stoltz is on at first. In steps Tico Pereira, reached on a fielder's choice in his last appearance. Righty on righty matchup. First pitch to him, catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Count will start out 0-1 here from Micah Ford. It's now 8-5. Gem City leading this one here in the top of the 6th. As Ford comes set, looks on to Pereira. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one misses inside, and now taking off for second and stealing second easily is Randy Stoltz. Runners now at second and third. As Wendell looked to try to make the throw onto second, but on the transition to his right hand, just lost it. 1 ball and 1 strike here to Tico Pereira. 8-5, Gem City leading this one in the top of the 6th. That one will miss outside. It's now 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one missed outside, but unless he signaled over to his right and I just didn't see it. Here's the 1-2. Skips in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes now from Micah Ford to Tico Pereira. Runners at second and third with 2 gone here in the top of the 6th. Gem City leading this one 8-5 over the Plainsmen. Ford shaking off a couple signs. As now time will be called by Johnston, the home plate umpire. Count is even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here from Micah Ford to Tico Pereira. Pereira, the 6th batter to come to the plate here for the Bison in the top of the 6th. Again, time is called. Waiting for this pitch here from Micah Ford. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ford comes set, looks on to Tico Pereira. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Misses high. Full count now here from Micah Ford to Tico Pereira. Is a base empty here for the Plainsmen defensively with first base open. Stoltz is at second and Schultz is at third. Full count. Ford comes set. Here's the full count pitch. That will be skied up into right field. Thompson, the second baseman, will make the catch, and that'll end off the top of the 6th. They score 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. We head to the bottom of the 6th, where the Plainsmen will have the bottom of the order due up with Wendell, Myers, and Williams. After 5.5, it's 8-5. Gem City, as we bring you North Platte Plainsman baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
Memories is proud to be the official photographer of your Plainsmen. Developing Memories professional photo studio downtown North Platte has been capturing all your priceless memories from the little leagues to the majors, hitting grand slams with their professional quality and stealing your hearts as you see those priceless photos of your kids rolling over, then their toothless smiles, their dimples, their freckles, to showing off who they are in their senior photos. Developing Memories has been in the game for 20 years, and though getting your photos taken might not be quite as much fun as cheering on your favorite team, Developing Memories does make the photo sessions a fun and enjoyable experience. Come experience the difference at Developing Memories downtown North Platte. Quality photos, enjoyable experience, and affordable with no session fees. And be sure to check out our $20 mini sessions and $15 school packages. We're developing memories into photos to last you a lifetime.
For a beautiful lawn and landscape, head to Hiddeners.
Ready here for the bottom of the 6th. John Willis with you on Citrus 3, our mobile app available on Android as well as our YouTube channel. North Platte Plainsmen is the Plainsman trail. As we start out the bottom of the 6th, they trail this one 8-5. They're now being out hit by Gem City 9-7. Gem City has just come into this one swinging the bat well. They've gotten some helps from some walks and 2 errors by the Plainsmen as well. As Nate Wendell will lead things off here in the bottom of the 6th. Wendell, the righty from Northern Oklahoma, taking the place of Johnson after the first inning. Wendell 0 for 2 so far tonight, a ground out and a fly out so far for him. He steps in facing Ty Volmer, who did a solid job out of the bullpen so far for Gem City. First pitch, though, misses high. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Ty Volmer here to Nate Wendell. For Volmer, back in the 5th, struck out Zimmerer. Got Cervene to ground out. Walked Flag, but then got Angel De La Cruz to fly out. That pitch just catches a strike zone to Nate Wendell. 1 ball and 1 strike now here from Ty Volmer to Nate Wendell to lead off this bottom of the 6th. Plainsmen trailing this one by 3. It's been 5 unanswered by Gem City through the 5th and the 6th. They scored 4 in the 5th, 1 here in the 6th. 1-1 is swung on and fouled back by Wendell. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. 7, 8, and 9 for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the 6th with Wendell, Myers, and Williams. Plainsmen have left 4 on base so far through 5. Trying to climb back into this one after being up 5-3 up until the top of the 5th after their 4 spot in the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Volmer. Swung on and fouled back by Wendell. It just got a piece of it. So now 1 ball and 2 strikes. The count will remain here from Ty Volmer to Nate Wendell. Base is empty, nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th with the Plainsmen trailing this one 8-5 to the Gem City Bison. Bison again looking to even out their record at 7-7. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one again poked foul by Wendell. So count will stay 1-2, and we'll do the 1-2 pitch once again. Plainsmen defensively have just struggled in these last 2 innings, and now their offense needs to answer. So here is the 1-2 pitch now from Ty Volmer as he kicks and deals. Now it skips in the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes. The Plainsmen defensively have faced 14 batters through the 5th and the 6th. 5 runs have come across for Gem City in those 2 innings. But we're now here in the bottom of the 6th, facing Nate Wendell. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That'll be swung on, popped up. And the catch will be made by the catcher Pezzanella, just a couple steps behind home plate. It's the first down of the inning, and that'll bring up Griffin Myers. Griffin Myers 0 for 2 so far tonight. For Myers, both of his at-bats have resulted in groundouts to the shortstop McCafferty. So he steps in with 1 gone. The base is empty for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the 6th, with Seth Williams standing on deck. Here's the first pitch here to Griffin Myers with 1 gone here in the bottom half of the inning. That one will just catch the outside part of the strike zone. Count will start out, no balls and 1 strike here from the righty Volmer to the lefty Myers. 0-1. Volmer looks on here to Griffin Myers, the big 6'4 lefty from Washington State. That one skips a couple feet in front of home plate. So it'll be 1 ball and 1 strike here to Griffin Myers. Wendell led off the inning with a fly out to the catcher Pezzanella behind the plate as the count now stands 1 ball, 1 strike. Volmer comes set. He now kicks and deals the 1-1 pitch. That'll be swung on, fouled back and out of play. So now 1 ball and 2 strikes here from Ty Volmer to Griffin Myers. Again, tomorrow it'll be all-you-can-eat day here at the ballpark, as well as post-game fireworks, so come out to Billwood Field. Sunday will also be Kids Day. The first 100 kids get in free, along with some free ice cream, as the Plainsmen finish out this 3-game series with the Gem City Bison. Here's the 1-2 to Myers. That one will be swung on and grounded to 3rd. Schultz is on it. Long throw into first will be in time. And 2 gone here in the bottom of the 6th. So now this will bring up the lefty Seth Williams. Williams has reached base so far both times. Walked in the 3rd and then singled in the 4th. He steps in with 2 gone and the base is empty here for the Plainsmen, as all the momentum right now is with Gem City's. Plainsman, after the 4 spot in the bottom of the third, just can't find anything right now. Here's the first pitch here to Seth Williams as Volmer kicks and deals. That one will miss upstairs. 1 ball and no strike to start out Ty Volmer to Seth Williams. Again, Volmer, the second pitcher to come out for Gem City in this one. As Patrick Richardson got the start, went 4 innings, 5 runs, 7 hits, 2 strikeouts, and 3 walks. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That'll be swung on, skied into right field. Chasing after it and making the catch in foul territory is Bradley, and that will end off the inning. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the 6th. We head to the 7th. The Bison will have 8, 9, and 1 due up with Winter, Bradley, and Wood. After 6 complete, North Platte trails this one 8-5 to Gem City as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network. 1445 for more information. That's 2521.
Memories is proud to be the official photographer of your Plainsman. Developing Memories professional photo studio downtown North Platte has been capturing all your priceless memories from the little leagues to the majors, hitting grand slams with their professional quality and stealing your hearts as you see those priceless photos of your kids rolling over, then their toothless smiles, their dimples, their freckles, to showing off who they are in their senior photos. Developing Memories has been in the game for 20 years, and though getting your photos taken might not be quite as much fun as cheering on your favorite team, Developing Memories does make the photo sessions a fun and enjoyable experience. Come experience the difference at Developing Memories downtown North Platte. Quality photos, enjoyable experience, and affordable with no session fees. And be sure to check out our $20 mini sessions and $15 school packages. We're developing
Billwood Field as the Plainsmen trail in this one 8-5. Another runs of pitching change as the day is done for Micah Ford, just struggling out of him from the bullpen. He goes 2 innings, gives up 5 runs on 7 hits, 2 strikeouts, and 1 walk for him. Into the game will come Bryce Butterfield. Butterfield ready for his 6th appearance of this season. Butterfield, the 6'3" righty from Western Tech Junior College, has had a fantastic start to the season. 10 innings pitched, he's given up 2 earned runs, 4 runs total, 4 hits, 13 strikeouts, 5 walks. He has a 1.80 ERA. He's 1-0 on the season, has 1 save as he faces Mitchell Winter here to open up this top half of the 7th as an automatic liner into center is down for a base hit. It's a leadoff single here for Mitchell Winter. Plainsman just cannot find it pitching-wise right now. So now in steps Tyler Bradley. Bradley came in relief of Caleb Salgado. So first pitch in, misses low. Count will start out 1 ball and no strikes here from Butterfield to Bradley. Bradley reached on a walk in his first appearance back in the top of the 5th. He steps in after the leadoff single by Mitchell Winter, who now stands at first. Here's the 1-0 from Butterfield. That one is going to be lined and through into right for a base hit. So 2 straight singles to open up the top half of the 7th for Gem City. It's now back to the top of the order here with Derek Wood. Wood has walked twice, scored once, flew out in the 2nd, and then had a 2 RBI single back in the 5th, which gave the Gem City Bison the lead. Righty on lefty here from Butterfield to Wood. Still nobody out and runners on 1st and 2nd. First pitch to Wood, that one is going to be sent, chopped into right. Another base hit, base is now loaded. Just got past the diving glove of Angel De La Cruz. 3 singles to lead off this top of the 7th, and now Quinn McCafferty steps in, who's 0 for 3 tonight. Walked and scored, McCafferty did in the 1st, lined out in the 2nd, flew out in the 4th, and struck out in the 6th. Righty on righty matchup here from Butterfield to McCafferty with the bases juiced, still nobody out here in the top of the 7th. Here's the first pitch from Butterfield, skips in the dirt, misses low and in, 1 ball and no strikes to start out Bryce Butterfield to Quinn McCafferty. Butterfield, who's been so reliant out of the bullpen so far this year, just struggled a little bit to start out his appearance as he's given up 3 straight base hits by the Bison to load the bases up. And there's a balk. So another run will come through. It's 9-5 now. Butterfield pleading his case, but nothing will come out of it. So now runners at second and third after the balk. It's now 9-5, Gem City here in the top of the 7th. 1-0 the count with the infield playing in. Here's the 1-0 pitch to McCafferty, who checks swings. He actually just fouled it back, so now 1 ball and 1 strike here from Bryce Butterfield to Quinn McCafferty. It's now 9-5, Gem City leading this one over North Platte. Again, Plainsmen were up 5-3 heading into the top of the 5th, but now 6 unanswered by Gem City and a chance for more with 2 runners in scoring position. Still nobody out. Here's the 1-1. Miss upstairs, 2 balls and 1 strike now from Bryce Butterfield to Quinn McCafferty. Butterfield coming in relief of Micah Ford, who went 2 innings with 5 runs, 7 hits, 2 strikeouts, and a walk. As the count is now 2 balls and 1 strike. Butterfield comes set. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. 2 balls and 2 strikes now here from Butterfield to McCafferty. Gets the off speed to force McCafferty to chase. So the count will even out. Two-two the count as Butterfield looks on. Here to McCafferty. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Off speed will just miss upstairs. Count now goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes with Wood on second and Bradley at third. Again, 3 straight singles and then a balk by Butterfield caused Mitchell Winter to come in to score. As the count is full, shadows have crept across all of Billwood Field here as here is the full count pitch. Now it'll be swung on. Grounded to third. Cervene throwing to first will be in time. And no runners able to advance. Plainsmen get the first out of the inning here in the top of the 7th. Nice job by Cervene watching Bradley at third, making sure he wasn't going to make any run for the home plate. In steps Luke Bannister, who has 3 hits tonight, also reached on an error. He scored twice, has 2 doubles and 2 RBIs. He comes in with 1 gone, runners on second and third. Infield still playing in here for the Plainsmen. Here's the first pitch to Bannister. Off speed, will catch the inside half of the plate. No balls and 1 strike. So nice answer by Butterfield so far after loading up the bases on 3 straight base hits and then giving a run to the Bison on the balk. So here's the 0-1 from Butterfield. He comes set, looks on to Bannister. Off speed will miss low and outside. Count will even out. Let's take a look around the Independence League. Lots of games going on tonight. Canyon County and Casper are in Casper. Casper leads at 4-0 in the bottom of the 3rd. And out at Oregon Trail Park, Hastings leads Western Nebraska 3-2 in the top of the 5th. Here's the 1-1 to Bannister. Swung on and missed. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Out at Black Hills Energy Stadium, Nebraska Prospects and Spearfish are tied at 4 in the bottom of the 3rd. And then Fremont, they are back home. They are up 7-3 over Badlands in the top of the 5th. That's your look around the Independence League. 1 ball and 2 strikes here from Butterfield to Bannister. Here is the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Count will stay 1-2, and we'll do the 1-2 pitch once again. We're here in the top of the 7th. Gem City leading this one 9-5 over North Platte in Game 1 of this 3-game series between these 2 teams. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Butterfield comes set, looking on to Bannister. Plainsmen looking for their second out of the inning. Here's the 1-2 pitch. All speed will just miss outside. Count will even out here. 2 balls, 2 strikes from Butterfield to Bannister. Again, Bannister has reached base all 4 times he's been up, including 3 hits, 2 of them doubles. He has had a really nice day at the plate for the Bison. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Butterfield comes set. Here is the 2-2 pitch. Now it'll be swung up, skied up into foul territory. De La Cruz trying to track it down. He will make the catch. Moving towards the fence, he runs the ball back himself to the infield to make sure Bradley doesn't advance. And now 2 gone here in the top of the 7th. Nico Pezzanella is 2 for 4 tonight. 2 singles, 1 run, and 2 strikeouts, but his last 2 plate appearances have been singles. He has now appeared in 3 straight innings for Gem City. Their bats have just been on these last couple innings as they lead this one 9-5. Here's the first pitch from Butterfield to the lefty Pezzanella. Butterfield the righty. First pitch, swing and a miss. Count will start out, no balls and 1 strike. Gem City has left 8 runners on base so far, trying to avoid going to double digits here if these 2 runners can't score. So even with the lead at 4, it could be a lot more here for Gem City. As here's the 0-1, swing on and miss. Now no balls and 2 strikes here from Bryce Butterfield to Nico Pezzanella. So 0-2 the count. As Butterfield looks on to Pezzanella with 2 gone runners on second and third. Those runners have been stranded there. It's been 2 straight outs by the Plainsmen defensively. They were there with nobody out. Here's the 0-2. That one will be skied up. Cervene chasing after it. Cervene in foul territory makes the catch. And the Plainsmen will get out of it, only allowing 1 run. So all things considered, a success there for the Plainsmen. Bison score 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Due up for the Plainsmen will be top of the order with LaPoma, Thompson, and Zimmerer. After 6.5, Gem City leads this one 9-5 as we bring you North Platte Plainsman Baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network, as well as our YouTube channel.
Things for certain. This year, you're going places, and Adventure Bus and Charter can take you in style. Choose from a variety of coaches for large groups, youth groups, church groups, any group. With several locations in the heart of America, Adventure Bus is the convenient choice for group transportation when you travel locally or across the country. Adventure to great places.
Maple Park Dental Associates has the best quality dental care and the friendliest staff with top-notch dentists in 3 locations. You can be sure to get your regular checkups and cleanings, plus any dental care anyone in your family needs, including fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, wisdom tooth extractions, implants, dentures, partials, straightening, and whitening. They can even help with those facial fine lines and wrinkles. Love your smile with the help of Maple Park Dental Associates with offices in North Platte, Sutherland, and Broken Bow.
Photos taken might not be quite as much fun as cheering on your favorite.
Sugar Maker here. KJ's Boots and Western Wear has everything Western. Boots, hats, shirts, jeans, jewelry, even that fancy Yellowstone cologne so you can smell like a cowboy, not the horse he rode in on. KJ's Boots and Western Wear. Just off the I-80 interchange in Hershey.
$15 school packages.
Bottom of the 7th, the bats have been quiet for the Plainsmen these last couple innings after a grand slam in the bottom of the 3rd. But in the last 3 innings, no runs and only 1 hit. It's been a struggle offensively right now for North Platte. They'll have the top of the order due up, though, with Reese LaPoma. LaPoma has reached base every time he's been up so far today. Walked twice, scored twice, stolen 2 bags, and singled back in the 3rd. So again, the leadoff man doing the leadoff job for the Plainsmen in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. That one was high, 1 ball and no strikes. Ty Volmer ready for his 3rd inning of work. He's done a solid job out of the bullpen. 2 innings, no runs and no hits. Can't ask for much better there. So here is the 1-0 from Volmer. That one will catch the strike zone. 1 ball and 1 strike now from Ty Volmer to Reese LaPoma. So we're here in the bottom of the 7th. Gem City leading this one 9-5 over North Platte. As here's the 1-1. Skips in the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike now from Ty Volmer to Reese LaPoma. Again, LaPoma has reached base each time he's been up. Trying to keep that going and get something started for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the 7th as they only have 9 offensive outs left to work with. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Nice check swing as that one will miss upstairs. 3 balls and 1 strike now from Ty Volmer to Reese LaPoma. LaPoma looking to walk for the 3rd time tonight. So he's walked in the 1st and the 4th. And he's leading off things here in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That one will just catch the inside part of the plate. Count now goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes from Ty Volmer to Reese Lapoma. Volmer again has done a really quality job out of the bullpen for Gem City. Trying to keep things going defensively here for the Bison, already leading this one 9-5. Here's the full count pitch here from Volmer to Lapoma. That one's going to ring him up. Catches him looking. No argument from Lapoma on that one. I think that one just froze him up. Strikeout number 2 for Ty Volmer out of the bullpen. As now this will bring up Garrett Thompson, who's 1 for 3 tonight. Thompson struck out in the first, singled and scored in the third, and then flew out in the fourth as the bats continue to stay cold here in the 7th. Thompson, the lefty in the batter's box, facing the righty Ty Volmer, who's now pitched 2 1/3. Still hasn't given up a hit in his relief appearance. Struck out 2, walked 1. Here's the first pitch here to Garrett Thompson with 1 gone, bases empty for the Plainsmen in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch to him. That one will be grounded softly to third. Going to be a tough throw. Throwing to first is going to sail into foul territory. So Thompson will get to second. As Schultz, it would have been a tough play to make anyways. And now Garrett Thompson stands in scoring position. Plainsmen trying to cut the lead here in the bottom of the 7th. This will now bring up Bryce Zimmerer. Zimmerer 1 for 2 tonight. Singled and knocked in an RBI in the first, walked and scored in the third, and then struck out back in the 5th. First error of the night for Gem City as that throw sailed well over the head of Winter at first. So now Plainsman trying to cut this lead. Down by 4. Zimmerer looking on the lefty facing the righty Ty Volmer. So with the error though, still has yet to give up he got the hit to the single, but then Thompson advanced to second on the E5. So it is the first hit given up by Ty Volmer here in this relief outing. 1-0 the count starts here from Volmer to Zimmerer. As here's the 1-0 from Volmer. That one will be swung on, chopped to the pitcher's mound to Volmer. He makes the throw himself over to first. And now 2 gone here in the bottom of the 7th. Thompson also was kept at bay at second, and now it'll be up to Giancarlo Cervene to knock him in. Cervene is 2 for 3 tonight. A double, a grand slam, and a ground out. Carlo steps in with 2 gone and a runner on second here for the Plainsmen in the bottom of the 7th. Again, just trying to cut into this lead. Now only 7 outs to work with offensively. So we're 2 gone here in the bottom of the 7th with the Plainsmen trailing 9-5 to the Bison. First pitch to Cervene, catches the top part of the strike zone. Count will start out no balls and 1 strike here from Ty Volmer to Giancarlo Cervene. No balls and 1 strike here as Volmer looks on with 2 gone here in the bottom of the 7th. After scoring 5 runs through the first 3, the Plainsmen scored none in the last 3 as another high pitch just catches the strike zone. No balls and 2 strikes now here from Ty Volmer to Giancarlo Cervene. Same first pitch time tomorrow as the Plainsmen and the Bison will play tomorrow at 6:35. Pre-game show will start at about 6:20 on the Plainsman Radio Network as well as our YouTube channel. No balls and 2 strikes. Volmer looks on to Giancarlo Cervene. Volmer kicks and deals the 0-2. That one will just miss outside. What a great take by Cervene on an 0-2. So now 1 ball and 2 strikes here from Ty Volmer here to Giancarlo Cervene. And Plainsman trailing this one 9-5 here in the bottom of the 7th. 7 outs to work with offensively. They're being out hit 12-8, 1-2. That one is chopped foul on the first base line. Count will stay 1-2, and we'll do the 1 ball, 2 strike pitch once again here from Ty Volmer to Giancarlo Cervene. Plainsman only played 1 of the scheduled 3 against Hastings throughout the week. The game on Tuesday at Duncan Field was just canceled before the game started. Plainsman got a 4-3 win on Wednesday, and then the game yesterday was called in the middle of the second. No score between the Sodbusters and the Plainsmen, so only really played 2 full games so far this week, and it's Friday as Cervene chases that one. Strikeout number 3 here for Ty Volmer, and that'll end off the bottom of the 7th. Plainsmen scored no runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left on base. We head to the 8th, where the Bison will have Schultz, Stoltz, and Pereira due up. After 7 complete, 9-5, Gem City leads North Platte as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network.
Why do they call it peg leg?
Well, the brewmaster does only have 1 leg.
I heard it happened many years ago. He was out there looking for the Floridian barley plant. Alligator came out, surprised him, snatched his leg right off. But he killed that alligator with his bare hands, kept the barley, and that's why the beer is so good.
Nah, that seems ridiculous, man.
That's what I heard. He was a mad scientist, but he had a huge explosion. So to save his life, he hid behind a keg of beer, but he did lose his leg. And ever since then, he brews beer as an homage to his leg.
Why was there a keg in a science lab, though?
Even mad scientists like drinking beer.
No, you have it all wrong. He was on his way home from brew school one day. He met a bear. He had to fight that bear off with a beer bottle.
Sounds suspicious.
Boys, this is a vasectomy gone wrong.
On YouTube.com to be
Birdwood Beef, we are pleased to offer you the beef our family has raised and loved for years, and we are here to ensure you know exactly where your beef comes from. Our cattle are raised on vast grassland pastures in the Nebraska Sandhills and are finished on grain produced on our farm. As a result, we produce well-marked.
We're through 7 complete. My name is John Willis, voice of the Plainsman. Glad that you're joining me here on Citrus 3. Our mobile app available on Android and our YouTube page. Been a rough day, though, at least so far for the Plainsmen as they trail this one 9-5 as we start out the top of the 8th. Bryce Butterfield had the bases loaded, got a run in on a balk, but then got 3 straight outs to keep the damage to a minimal back in the 7th. He now faces 5, 6, and 7 here to lead off the top of the 8th. Keegan Schultz, the righty, to lead things off against the righty Butterfield. First pitch to him, that one is fouled back. 0-1, the count will start. Schultz has reached base all 4 times. He's been up 2 on fielder's choices. He walked in the first and then singled and scored back in that big 4-run top of the 5th for Gem City. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one will be grounded through between the 5-6 gap into left field. Another leadoff single for Gem City here in the top of the 8th. Now 13 hits for Gem City here in this one through 7. So now in steps Randy Stoltz. Stoltz 1 for 4. Single though in his last appearance in the top of the 6th. He steps in with nobody out and Schultz standing on first. Here's the first pitch to Stoltz. That one is going to be lined and just over Thompson into right center. And again, 2 straight singles to lead off a 2nd straight inning. Butterfield loaded up the bases on singles back in the top of the 7th, and now he's gotten 2 straight singles, runners on first and second here for the Bison here in the top of the 8th. In steps Tico Pereira. Pereira's reached base twice, but on a walk and a fielder's choice, he struck out and flown out in his other 2 plate appearances. He steps in with runners on first and second. First pitch to him, skips in the dirt. Count will start out 1-0 here from Butterfield to Pereira. Butterfield came in relief of Micah Ford, who went 2 innings, 5 runs, 7 hits, 2 strikeouts, and a walk. Plainsmen offensively only have 6 outs left to work with, so defensively need to keep this game where it is if the Plainsmen want to have any shot. Here's the 1-0 here. Both runners taking off. It's a double steal. The ball now gets into foul territory. Rounding third and scoring is Schultz, and Stoltz is in at third. And it continues. It's now 10-5 here in the top of the 8th. Third error by the Plainsmen in this one is Pereira now 1-1 count with a runner on third. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Off speed, catches the inside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Here from Bryce Butterfield to Tico Pereira. Stoltz now stands at third. Schultz scored on the error by the Plainsman. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Butterfield looks on. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Just misses little low and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes now here from Butterfield to Pereira. So now 3 errors for the Plainsmen in this one. They have 3. The Bison have 1. So here's the 2 ball, 2 strike pitch. Now it skips in the dirt. Count now goes full. Ball gets away from Wendell a bit, but not enough for Stoltz to score from third. It's 10-5 here in the top of the 8th. Gem City leading the Plainsmen. This has been the biggest that the Plainsmen have trailed this late in the game. Second largest was 4 headed into this one. That one will just miss outside. It's a full count walk. So now runners at the corners. It's the first walk for Bryce Butterfield in his outing as he's pitched still only an inning. Still looking for his first out here in the top of the 8th. Mitchell Winter steps in. Winter 1 for 2 as he pinch hit in the 8 hole for Calvin Webb. He has a single, a run scored, and a strikeout so far in his 2 at-bats. They will try to pick off Pereira at first, but it is an unsuccessful attempt. We're here in the top of the 8th, 10-5. The Gem City Bison have now scored in every inning since the 5th. 4 runs in the 5th and then 1 in each inning following, and a chance for more here in the top of the 8th. First pitch here to Winter. Swung on and missed. No balls and 1 strike to start out Bryce Butterfield here to Mitchell Winter. Winter, the lefty, facing Butterfield, the righty. Plainsmen still looking for their first defensive out here in the top of the 8th, trailing this one by 5. 0-1. Butterfield looks back. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one misses upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pereira takes off for second. It's a fake throw from Wendell. So easy stolen base for Tico Pereira. Now runners at second and third. Still nobody out here in the top of the 8th. 1-1 the count here to the lefty Winter. Butterfield comes set. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one will be struck well into right field. That one is going back. That one bounces at the warning track. 2 runs are going to score. The lead continues to blossom. It's now 12-5 here in the top of the 8th. Mitchell Winter is now 2 for 3, 2 hits for him, and he now has knocked in 2 RBIs. Now comes head coach J.M. Kelly to talk with Butterfield. This could be it for him. He's given up 4 runs on 6 hits so far in his relief appearance. J.M. pointing towards the bullpen, so think this will be it for Butterfield. Yep, we'll go to the bullpen. We'll step aside. North Platte Plainsmen Baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network.
This is Cannon Rath, stadium operations and...
Why do they call it peg leg?
Well, the brewmaster does only have 1 leg.
I heard it happened many years ago. He was out there looking for the Floridian barley plant. Alligator came out, surprised him, snatched his leg right off. But he killed that alligator with his bare hands, kept the barley, and that's why the beer is so good.
Nah, that seems ridiculous, man.
That's what I heard. He was a mad scientist, but he had a huge explosion. So to save his life, he hid behind a keg of beer, but he did lose his leg. And ever since then, he brews beer as an homage to his leg.
Why was there a keg in a science lab, though?
Even mad scientists like drinking beer.
No, you have it all wrong. He was on his way home from brew school one day. He met a bear. He had to fight that bear off with a beer bottle.
Sounds suspicious.
Boys, this is a vasectomy gone wrong.
Back here in the top of the 8th where Gem City Bison have continued to blow it open here in the top of the 8th. We'll have another runs of pitching change. The day is done for Bryce Butterfield. He ends up going 1 inning pitched. Gives up 4 runs, possibility of 5 if Mitchell Winter were to come around to score. 6 hits, no strikeouts, and 1 walk for Bryce Butterfield. As into the game will come Will Coe, the University of Jamestown, local guy from the North Platte area. For Will Coe, so far in the season, 3 appearances, all out of the bullpen. He's pitched 10 1/3. He's given up 9 earned runs, 10 hits, 6 strikeouts, and 7 walks. He does not have a record and has a 7.83 ERA. He comes in, still nobody gone here in the top of the 8th, as the Bison lead this one 12-5 over the Plainsmen. Plainsmen have just not been able to find a pitcher who's had it today. As now this will bring up Tyler Bradley, who's 1 for 1 so far. He pinch hit for Caleb Salgado back in the 5th, walked in his first appearance and then singled in the 7th. He comes in with Mitchell Winter standing at second. Still nobody out here in the top of the 8th. Will Coe ready for his first pitch here of this relief appearance. The 4th pitcher to come out of the bullpen here for the Plainsmen. First pitch from him skips in the dirt. Count will start out. 1 ball and no strikes here from Will Coe to Tyler Bradley. So 1-0 the count starts. Coe comes set. Here is the 1-0 delivery. Fastball just catches the top part of the strike zone. 1 ball and 1 strike now here from Will Coe to Tyler Bradley. Bradley, the lefty. Again, this is his 3rd plate appearance as he came in pinch hitting for Caleb Salgado. Here's the 1 ball, 1 strike pitch. Coe looking back at second. Here is the 1-1 delivery. That one will be swung on and grounded through into center for another base hit. Winter will stay at 3rd. No point to risk it, up by 7. So now it's back to the top of the order here with Derek Wood. Wood has reached base 4 to 5 times tonight, 2 off of singles, 2 off of walks, has 1 run and 2 RBIs. He comes in for the 2nd time in straight innings. First pitch to him, that one is grounded softly to second. Chance for 2. They get the out at second. Throw into first will sail into foul territory. Well, at least they're able to get 1. There's another run will score, so Bryce Butterfield's total will be added on to. The Bison have now scored 4 runs here in the top of the 8th. It's now 13-5. So Butterfield ends up going an inning, giving up 5 runs on 6 hits, no strikeouts, and a walk. Wood is at second on the fielder's choice. It's now the 4th error of the game by the Plainsmen for Derek Wood to get to second. So now brings up Quinn McCafferty. McCafferty 0 for 4 tonight, but did walk and score back in the 1st. This is now his 3rd straight inning where he's come to the plate. Righty on righty here from Will Coe to McCafferty. Count will start out 0-1 after the strike, and now Nate Windle will come out and talk with Will Coe. 13-5, Gem City leading North Platte here in the top of the 8th. They've scored 10 runs in the last 4 innings. They have 2 4-run innings. Just been a scoring onslaught by Gem City here tonight. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Will Coe to McCafferty. That one will just miss upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike now here from Coe to McCafferty. Line out, fly out, strike out, and ground out are the last 4 at-bats for Quinn McCafferty. McCafferty at shortstop tonight for Gem City. Here is the 1-1 pitch. Misses low. 2 balls and 1 strike now here from Coe to McCafferty. Coe coming into this game, his first batter that he faced was Tyler Bradley, who singled. So here is the 2-1 pitch. That one almost upstairs. 3 balls and 1 strike now from Will Coe to Quinn McCafferty. Again, Coe, the fourth pitcher to be used by the Plainsmen here tonight. Walsh got the start, allowed 3 runs. The last 2 pitchers have both allowed 5 separately. So here's the 3-1. McCafferty, that one catches just down the heart of the plate, full count. Micah Ford went 2 innings, allowed 5 runs, 7 hits, 2 strikeouts, and a walk. Bryce Butterfield, 1 inning, 5 runs, 6 hits, no strikeouts, and a walk. Count is full here, 3-2 from Wilco to Quinn McCafferty. With a runner on second, here's the full count pitch. On a miss outside. So it'll be a full count walk. McCafferty now stands at first. It's the second time he's walked tonight, and now the 8th batter of the inning comes to the plate with Luke Bannister. Righty on righty matchup here from Wilco to Luke Bannister. It's the 8th batter to come to the plate here for the Bison in the top of the 8th. They've scored 4 runs on 4 hits. First pitch down the heart of the plate. Count will start at 0-1. No balls and 1 strike here from Wilco to Luke Bannister, with the Bison leading this one 13-5 here in the top of the 8th. Here's the 0-1. That one is fouled back, no balls and 2 strikes as both runners began to take off, but they'll have to trot back to their bases. No balls and 2 strikes here from Wilco to Luke Bannister. Into the count. Coe comes set. Here is the 0-2 pitch. That one's going to ring him up. Got him looking. It's the first strikeout for Wilco, and now 2 gone here in the top of the 8th. So now they will have officially batted around here tonight as Nico Pezzanella steps in, who's 2 for 5. 2 strikeouts, 2 singles, and a flyout for him so far. The lefty steps in, representing the 9th batter to come to the plate for Gem City here in the top of the 8th. Runners at first and second with 2 gone. Wilco comes set, looks on to Pezzanella. Here's the first pitch to him. Misses high, 1 ball and no strikes to start out. Wilco here to Nico Pezzanella. Plainsman, a tall task in front of him. Will have to score at least 8 now, with only 6 offensive outs left to work with if they want to have an insane comeback here tonight. Here's the 1-0 to Pezzanella. That one will be fouled back and out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike now here from Wilco to Nico Pezzanella. Count is even here, 1 ball, 1 strike as Wilco looks on to Nico Pezzanella. Again, Pezzanella, the 9th batter to come to the plate here in the top of the 8th. Here's the 1-1 from Coe. Fastball right there. 1 ball and 2 strikes now here from Wilco to Nico Pezzanella. One ball, 2 strikes is Wilco ready to come set. Here is the 1-2 pitch. That one almost upstairs. Count evens out. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Wilco. Count is even, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on here in the top of the 8th. So here is the 2-2 pitch. That one will be swung on and missed. 2 straight strikeouts for Wilco. That'll end off the inning. 4 runs on 4 hits, 2 errors, and 2 left on base for Gem City in the top of the 8th. We head to the bottom of the 8th where the Plainsmen will have Flag, De La Cruz, and Windle due up after 7.5. Gem City leads us 13-5 as we bring you North Platte Plainsman Baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network as well as our YouTube channel.
Maple Park Dental Associates has the best quality dental care and the friendliest staff with top-notch dentists in 3 locations. You can be sure to get your regular checkups and cleanings, plus any dental care anyone in your family needs, including fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, wisdom tooth extractions, implants, dentures, partials, straightening, and whitening. They can even help with those facial fine lines and wrinkles. Love your smile with the help of Maple Park Dental Associates with offices in North Platte, Sutherland, and Broken Bow.
Priceless. Quality matters. Come experience the difference at Developing.
For a beautiful lawn and landscape, head to Hibner's. They have everything you need to have a successful and enjoyable yard and garden, including healthy plants, hardy stock, premium fertilizers, and professional products, all at competitive prices. Get seasoned advice from Hibner's trusted staff, serving North Platte for 65 years. Hibner's Nursery Lawn and Garden Center, on the corner of 8th and Poplar.
And over 20.
This is Tommy B from the Nebraska Athletic Club here in North Platte, Nebraska. And I want to welcome you to not just North Platte, but to the Nebraska Athletic Club. Nebraska Athletic Club, here we have about 8,000 square feet of pure fitness, cardiovascular.
He scored another 4 in the top half of the 8th. We're now ready here for the bottom of the 8th with the Plainsmen trailing this one to Gem City 13-5 here in this first of 3 between the Plainsmen and the Bison. John Willis with you on Citrus 3, our online radio streaming service, our mobile app available on Android, as well as our YouTube channel. This is just a game that, as long as the score holds, for the Plainsmen, they're just going to need to put this one behind them. It has just not been their night, really offensively or defensively. It was really just that grand slam in the bottom of the 3rd, and that's pretty much been it offensively for the Plainsmen. And defensively, pitching-wise, it just seems like nobody has it tonight. As Connor Flagg, the lefty, will lead things off for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the 8th, facing Ty Volmer. He's done an incredible 3 innings out of the bullpen so far, but that first pitch skips in the dirt. Count will start out 1 ball and no strikes here from Volmer to Flagg. So 1-0, the count starts. So here's the 1-0 pitch from Volmer. Swung on and missed, 1 ball and 1 strike now from Ty Volmer to Connor Flagg. 3 strikeouts so far for Volmer through 3 innings. He's only had to face 2 base runners so far in his 3 innings of work. So here is the 1-1 pitch from Volmer. That one misses low, 2 balls and 1 strike now here from Ty Volmer to Connor Flagg. He's also only given up 1 hit. He has done a really good job out of the bullpen. Here's the 2-ball, 1 strike pitch. That one is swung on and missed. Count evens up, 2 balls and 2 strikes now from Ty Volmer to Connor Flagg. The wind has picked up a little bit here in these last couple innings, as you can probably hear it a bit over our crowd microphone. It's 2-2 the count. Volmer kicks and deals. This is outside. Count now goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes here from Ty Volmer to Connor Flagg. It'd be a tall mountain to climb if the Plainsmen wanted to try to work their way back into this one. As here is the full count pitch from Volmer. That one will be fouled back behind the press box. Count stays full. We'll do the 3-2 pitch once again. Sun is almost completely set. You can see a moon here over the field in Billwood Field. Beautiful night for baseball. Pretty nice crowd here at Billwood Field. Just hasn't been the greatest night for the Plainsmen as they trail this one by 8. Here's the full count pitch. That one is going to ring him up. That one looked pretty well out. Gotta think maybe the score has something to do with that call. It's the 4th strikeout for Ty Volmer. So now bring up Angel De La Cruz, who's 1 for 3 so far, singled in the 3rd, and has 2 flyouts to center field. De La Cruz, the righty, steps in to face Volmer, the righty. Here's the first pitch to him. That one will miss low. Count will start out 1 ball and no strikes here to Angel De La Cruz. 1-0 the count. The Plainsmen haven't scored a run in the last 4 innings after scoring 5 through the first 3. Here's the 1-0. That one will miss high and in. 2 balls and no strikes now from Ty Volmer to Angel De La Cruz. Wendell stands on deck for the Plainsmen. The Plainsmen trailing in this one at 13-5. 2-0 misses upstairs. 3 straight balls here from Volmer, and the count is now at 3-0. Volmer has only walked 1 so far in his relief appearance, but he's down in the count here, 3-0 to De La Cruz. Here's the 3-0 pitch. That one hits him. So it's a hit by pitch for Ty Volmer. De La Cruz will head to first with 1 gone here in the bottom of the 8th. So now let's bring up Nate Wendell. Wendell 0 for 3 so far tonight. Ground out in the 2nd, fly out in the 3rd, and fly out in the 6th. He steps in with 1 gone and De La Cruz on first, with Griffin Myers on deck. They'll try to pick off De La Cruz on the first play here, but De La Cruz is back in there safely. Lights in full effect here at Billwood Field in North Platte. And 2 more games with the Bison this weekend. His first pitch to Wendell misses low, 1 ball and no strikes. 6:35 first pitch tomorrow night. 3:08 first pitch on Sunday. Then the Plainsmen will hit the road again against Fremont. 1-0 the count. Vollmer kicks and deals. That one misses low and out. 2 balls and no strikes now here from Ty Vollmer to Nate Wendell. Nobody up right now in the Bison bullpen. Now the shortstop McCafferty and the catcher Pezzanella will come out and talk here with Ty Vollmer. So 3 games with Fremont next week on the 13th, 14th, 15th. All those first pitches at 7:05. You can catch that game on the Plainsman Radio Network. Coverage beginning at 6:50 from Moeller Field. Then the Plainsmen will finish up their game from yesterday with the Sodbusters on the 17th as a 7-inning game. They'll play another 7 with the Sodbusters. So pretty much 2 games, 2 7-inning games for the Plainsmen against Hastings next Friday. And then the Plainsmen will be off to Badlands out in North Dakota to play the Big Sticks in a 3-game weekend series there. 2-0 the count here from Ty Vollmer to Nate Wendell, righty-on-righty matchup. That one skips in the dirt. 3 balls and no strikes as Vollmer has yet to find the strike zone now on 7 straight pitches. After getting behind 3-0 in the count to Angel De La Cruz, and then hitting him, and now 3-0 here to Wendell. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Finally finds the strike zone. 3 balls and 1 strike here from Ty Vollmer to Nate Wendell. But again, lots of great stuff happening at the ballpark this weekend, so come out to Billwood Field and support the Plainsmen. As long as this score holds, Plainsmen will look to try to bounce back tomorrow. There's another walk. That one misses high. It's a 5-pitch walk, and now Wendell will head to first. De La Cruz moves to second, and now mound visit here with Ty Vollmer. It's the first time he's had more than 1 base runner on base so far through his 3 1/3 innings. As now to bring up Griffin Myers, who's 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts, 2 to the shortstop, 1 to the third baseman. A couple of the infielders in, along with Pezzanella behind the plate. For Vollmer, just struggled to find the strike zone so far to open up this bottom of the 8th. So trying to talk with him, settle him down here as he faces the lefty Myers. He'll stay in the game as again, they don't have anybody up right now in the Bison bullpen. And now we're ready here from Ty Vollmer to Griffin Myers, righty to lefty matchup. The Plainsmen trailing in this one 13-5 here in the bottom of the 8th. Vollmer comes set, ready for the first pitch here to Griffin Myers. That one will miss upstairs. Count will start out 1-0. And Vollmer continues to struggle to find the strike zone. 1 ball, no strikes here from Ty Vollmer to Griffin Myers. With 1 gone here in the bottom of the 8th, runners on first and second. 1-0, that one misses low. 2 balls and no strikes now from Ty Vollmer to Griffin Myers. 2-0 the count here as Vollmer looks on to Myers. Flag struck out to lead off the inning, then De La Cruz was hit by a pitch and Wendell walked. 2-0, that one is fouled back to the screen. 2 balls and 1 strike now from Ty Vollmer to Griffin Myers. 1 gone here in the bottom of the 8th. The Plainsmen are being out hit 16-8 in this one to Gem City. They trail this one 13-5. 2 balls, 1 strike. Vollmer kicks and deals. That one misses inside. 3 balls and 1 strike now from Vollmer to Myers, trying to avoid giving up his 3rd straight free base. 3-1 the count. Vollmer comes set. Here is the 3-1 pitch. That one will be skied up into foul territory, and it is going to get out of play as the third baseman Schultz was trying to track it down, but too long of a run. Count now goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes here from Ty Vollmer to Griffin Myers. Again, we're here in the bottom of the 8th. Plainsman trailing this one at 13-5. They're 7-6 on the year, trying to avoid going back to 500. For the Bison, they're trying to get back to 500. The count is full. Vollmer comes set, looks on to Myers. Here's the 3-2 pitch. That'll be skied up out of play behind the press box. Count stays full. And we'll do the 3-2 pitch once again. Williams stands on deck for North Platte, the lefty from Texas A&M Kingsville. Still only one gone here in the bottom of the 8th as the Plainsmen try to creep their way back into this one with only 5 offensive outs left to work with. Here is the full count pitch. That one is going to be struck well into right field. That one is going back, and a nice catch made by Bradley over in right, and now 2 gone here in the bottom of the 8th. So a long at-bat between Vollmer and Myers ends. Vollmer ends up being the winner. It was really great contact off the bat for Myers, but Myers is now 0 for 4 tonight. Seth Williams, the lefty, steps in here for North Platte with runners at first and second. 2 gone here in the bottom of the 8th with the Plainsmen trailing by 8. For Williams so far, walked in the 3rd, singled in the 4th, and flew out in the 6th. He steps in with 2 gone, 2 on for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the 8th. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. No balls and 1 strike as Vollmer blew the fastball by him that time. So 0-1 the count starts. Vollmer comes set. Here's the 0-1. Misses upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike now here from Ty Vollmer to Seth Williams. Righty to lefty here from Vollmer to Williams. Vollmer has now pitched 3 2/3 out of the bullpen after Richardson went 4. Only getting up no runs on 1 hit. 1-1 to Williams, fouled back into the catcher's glove of Pezzanella. So now 1 ball and 2 strikes here from Ty Vollmer to Seth Williams, who's at the bottom of the order. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Vollmer comes set. Here's the 1-2. This is high, 2 balls, 2 strikes now here from Ty Vollmer to Seth Williams. Top of the order stands on deck here for North Platte with Reese LaPalma, who has walked twice, singled, stolen 2 bags, scored 2 runs, and struck out back in the 7th. 2 balls, 2 strikes here from Ty Vollmer to Seth Williams with 2 gone here in the bottom of the 8th, runners on first and second. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That'll be swung on, popped up foul into foul territory, and it'll just get out of play behind the plate as Pezzanella, the catcher, was trying to track it down. So count will stay 2 balls, 2 strikes here from Ty Vollmer to Seth Williams. We're now just about at the 3-hour mark between the Plainsmen and the Bison. Still an inning and a 1/3 left to go here between these two. So the count is at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Vollmer gets his sign, he comes set. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. So that'll end off the inning for the Plainsmen in the bottom of the 8th. They scored no runs on no hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. We head to the 9th, where the Plainsmen will try to keep the game where it is. They'll have Schultz, Stoltz, and Pereira due up for the Bison. After 8 complete, 13-5. The Bison lead this one as we bring you North Platte Plainsman baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network.
Chuck Heeman, operating owner of your North Platte Plainsman. Stop by Jerry Remus Chevrolet, the only full-service dealer in North Platte and the surrounding area. Get your car worked on in our beautiful body shop. While you're there, check out the new and used inventory at Jerry Remus Chevrolet on South Jeffers in North Platte.
I've got the keys to your new car, Jerry Remus Chevrolet.
Chuck Heeman, operating owner of your...
For you, the Beef Our Family has...
This is Christina Willard, Director of Sales of Marketing for the North Platte Plainsmen. Pizza, like baseball, is America's pastime, and what better place to get pizza than your local Domino's. Happening now, you can get 20% off on regular orders. There is a coupon available online, and you can also come in or call, and we will apply this killer deal to your purchase. This deal is available for carry-out or delivery. Visit us at 1815 West A Street in North Platte. Order online at Domino's.com or call us at 308-534-0400. That's 308-534-0400. Domino's,
Local beef producer. Birdwood Beef, ranch raised, grain finished.
I'm Alex Chun, the live broadcast intern for the North Platte Plainsmen of summer 2022. Just wanted to let you know, stop by your local North Platte Premier Toyota dealer. Come and browse our new and used Toyota cars, SUVs, trucks, and much more for sale. We offer in-store shopping, curbside pickup, or delivery. You can even take our cars for a test drive to see if this is the car for you. We have a talented team of automotive specialists, so come stop by at 2600 South Willow Street.
Back here for the top of the ninth. Interesting development here. About half the team of Gem City has been tossed from the game. As after the conclusion of the 8th inning, a lot of chatter coming from the Gem City dugout. I'm sure you could hear some of it from the crowd mic. And the umpire said no more. So there's been a lot of talking coming from that dugout so far tonight, and finally the umpire said enough with it. There was too many players tossed to go through them all. The home plate umpire just pointed at a bunch of them. So interesting development here as we start out the top of the ninth. Wilco ready for his first full inning of work as he'll face Keegan Schultz. The Bison batted around in the top of the ninth. Keegan Schultz singled in his last appearance. So here's the first pitch from Wilco. That one will miss low. Count will start at 1 ball and no strikes. It's now Sean Johnston, the home plate umpire, will go and talk with Wilco at home plate. So count will start out here 1-0. For Keegan Schultz, he has reached base every time he's been up. 2 on singles, 1 on walk, and 2 on fielder's choices. This is his 6th at bat of this one. Don't know quite what was going on there. 13-5. Gem City leading this one here in the top of the ninth. Here's the pitch from Wilco. That'll be in there for a strike. So count will start out, no balls and 1 strike here from Wilco to Keegan Schultz. Trying to retire Schultz for the first time here tonight. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one misses low and in, 1 ball and 1 strike. Yeah, there was a lot of chatter going on between the umpires and the Gem City crew. Tim Gansrow, the head coach for the Bison, was not happy. 2 balls, 2 strikes now after that strike from Wilco. Gansrow and Grigg, the assistant coach for the Bison, were both out there talking with both umpires for quite a while between the innings. As here's the 2-2 pitch now from Wilco. That'll be fouled back. Count will stay 2 balls, 2 strikes, and we'll do it again. Man, yeah, that was just a crazy ending there to the 8th inning. It's an 8-run game here. Gem City leading this one over North Platte. So here's the 2-2 pitch from Coe. That one is fouled back and out of play. So count will stay 2 balls, 2 strikes here from Wilco to Keegan Schultz. Gem City has scored in every inning since the 5th. As they lead this one at 13-5. They scored 4 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th and 7th, and then 4 in the 8th. That is going to be called strike 3. They ring up Keegan Schultz. It's 3 straight strikeouts for Wilco. And now 1 gone here in the top of the 9th. So now this will bring up Randy Stoltz. Stoltz 2 for 5, 2 singles, 2 runs, reached on an error in the 5th, flew out in the 1st, and grounded out in the 3rd. He steps in with 1 gone and the base is empty here for Gem City in the top of the 9th. 3 strikeouts now for Wilco. As here is the first pitch from Coe to Stoltz. That one misses low, 1 ball and no strikes to start out this at bat. 1-0 the count here as Coe looks on to Stoltz. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one is going to be driven into left field. That one is going back. That one will bounce off the warning track. Stoltz is digging for second. He is in there. And it's a one-out double here for Randy Stoltz. So Stoltz with his third hit now of the night. And now in steps Tico Pereira. Nope, they will have a pinch hitter here. This will be Justin Williamson here. First pitch to him. That one is swung on and missed. Count will start out 0-1. He's listed as a pitcher on the roster. He will take the place here of Tico Pereira with one gone and a runner on second. Here's the 0-1 here from Will Coe. 0-1 pitch on its way. That one just missed outside. 1 ball and 1 strike now here from Will Coe to Justin Williamson. One ball, 1 strike with Randy Stoltz standing at second. Here's the 1-1. That one catches the outside part of the strike zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes now here from Will Coe to Justin Williamson. One, two, the count as Will Coe comes set, looks on to Justin Williamson. Here is the 1-2 delivery. Coe kicks and deals. That one is going to be swung on, skied into center, and a nice catch by La Poma. 2 gone now here in the top of the 9th. So now this will bring up Mitchell Winter. Winter again pinch hitting for Calvin Webb back in the 5th. For Winter, he's 2 for 3 tonight. Single, double, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs. His first plate appearance was a strikeout. Righty on lefty matchup here from Will Coe to Mitchell Winter. Coe comes set. Looks back on Stoltz at second. Here's the first pitch. That one misses low and out. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Will Coe to Mitchell Winter. Winter took the place of Calvin Webb, who was 1 for 1 with an RBI single and a walk. So both of them have done a really nice job at the 8 spot for Gem City here in this one. Here's the 1-0. That one misses inside. 2 balls and no strikes now from Will Coe to Mitchell Winter. Again, Plainsman trying to avoid letting Gem City score for the first time since the 4th inning. It has just been a scoring onslaught from Gem City in this one. 2-0 pitch misses high. 3 balls and no strikes now here from Will Coe to Mitchell Winter. Three balls and no strikes here. Will Coe's done a solid job out of the bullpen. Pitch inning and 2/3. He has 3 strikeouts now in this one as the 3-0 catches 3 balls and 1 strike. Will Coe has given up no runs so far on 2 hits. 3 balls, 1 strike. Will Coe looks on to Mitchell Winter. Here's the 3-1. That one will be swung on and missed. Count now goes full. 3 balls and 2 strikes here from Will Coe to Mitchell Winter with 2 gone and a runner on second here in the top of the 9th. Count is full. Will Coe looks on. As here is the full count pitch. That one misses in. Full count walk. Runners now at first and second. Now bottom of the order here with Tyler Bradley, who's 2 for 2 tonight. Walked in his first appearance as he pinch hit for Salgado in the 5th, and then 2 straight singles for him in the 7th and the 8th. He now steps in, the lefty, here in the 9th. 3rd time he's batted in 3 straight innings. Coe, the righty, looks on to Bradley, the lefty. Here's the first pitch to him. That'll be swung on, foul, and back to the screen. Count will start out. No balls and 1 strike here from Will Coe to Tyler Bradley. So again, Plainsmen, unless they can score 8 in the bottom of the 9th, will just have to put this game behind them. look forward to tomorrow and try to even up this series between the Plainsmen and the Bison. 0-1 is the count. Coe looks on. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Misses high. 1 ball and 1 strike now from Will Coe to Tyler Bradley. Again, Gem City batted around back in the 8th. They scored 4 runs. They had 8 hitters come to the plate in the 5th in their other 4-run inning in this one. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. As Coe comes set, here's the 1-1 pitch to Bradley. That one is swung on and missed. 1 ball and 2 strikes now here from Will Coe to Tyler Bradley. 1-2 the count. As Coe looks on here to Tyler Bradley, just trying to get out of this inning. Head to the bottom of the 9th. Again, Plainsman will need to score at least 8. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes now here from Will Coe to Tyler Bradley. Coe looks on to Bradley. 6th time through the order for the Bison in this one. As here is the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, popped up foul on the left field side. Ball will be well out, so count will stay. 2 balls, 2 strikes here from Will Coe, the righty, to the lefty in Tyler Bradley. First pitch tomorrow night will be at 6:35. 6:20 pregame will begin. Tune in to the Plainsman Radio Network and our YouTube channel for all the coverage. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Coe. That one will be swung on and missed, and that'll end off the inning. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on base. We head to the bottom of the 9th. It'll be top of the order due up for the Plainsmen with Lapoma, Thompson, and Zimmerer as we bring you North Platte Plainsman baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
For a beautiful lawn and landscape, head to Hiddeners. They have everything you need to have a successful and enjoyable yard and garden, including healthy plants, hardy stock, premium fertilizers, and professional products, all at competitive prices. Get seasoned advice from Hiddeners' trusted staff, serving North Platte for 67 years. Hiddeners Nursery Lawn and Garden Center, on the corner of 8th and Poplar.
For more information.
Welcome to Scottsbluff County. From Scottsbluff National Monument to Chimney Rock, we are Nebraska's landmark country and a whole lot more. From our bountiful selection of scenic golf courses, our world-class zoo, the breathtaking Lake Minnetonka, and our family-friendly community events, we have something for you and your family year-round. Come visit Nebraska like you've never seen it. Your next experience awaits you in Scottsbluff County.
5 for more information and to purchase tickets.
Hey, Joe Bob Sugarmaker here. It's rodeo time, and if your Western wear is Western worn out, you need to get spiffed up at KJ's.
A career that drives you? When you drive for adventure, you'll find the freedom to live a life you love while seeing the country. Because with adventure, you control when and where you drive, whether it's near or far. Choose from a variety of travel opportunities with competitive pay and adventure to great places.
Gem City 3 outs away from taking game 1 here against the Plainsmen. They lead this one 13-5 as we start out the bottom of the 9th. Reese Lapoma will lead things off for the Plainsmen here as the first pitch from Vollmer. He swung on and fouled back into the catcher's mitt of Bezanella. Count will start out 0-1. Lapona has reached base 3 of 4 times tonight. This is his 5th at-bat of this one. Here's the 0-1 to him. Another strike from Vollmer. No balls and 2 strikes now from Ty Vollmer to Reese Lapoma. Walked and scored in the first, singled and scored in the third. Reached on a walk in the 4th and then struck out back in the 7th. Here's the 0-2 to Lapoma. That one will miss outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes now here from Ty Vollmer to Reese Lapoma. Lapoma also stolen 3 bags so far here tonight as he reached on a fielder's choice, back in the 4th. Here is the 1-2 pitch. Misses high. 2 balls and 2 strikes now here from Ty Vollmer to Reese Lapoma. Vollmer out of the bullpen would be set up for the win if Gem City were to hold on here in the bottom of the 9th, which they are up by 8, so pretty good chance that they will. Again, Plainsman just got to put this one in the rearview mirror and get to tomorrow. 2-2 misses well upstairs. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Again, J.M. Kelly, the head coach of the Plainsmen, always loves to say that's the beauty of summer collegiate baseball. You got a game the next day, so you can just throw this one away and move on. Count is now full here from Vollmer to LaPoma. Here is the full count pitch. That one will be swung on, skied into shallow right center. The second baseman, Stoltz, will make the catch, and one gone here in the bottom of the ninth. Ever since that 4-run bottom of the third, the Plainsmen have 2 hits. Offense has just not been there for the Plainsmen ever since the third. This will bring up Garrett Thompson. Thompson, the lefty, struck out in the first, singled and scored in the third, flew out in the fourth, reached on an error, singled, and then reached to second on an error. Here's the first pitch to him. That one will skip in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Ty Vollmer to Garrett Thompson. Vollmer now has gone longer than the starter in Richardson. He's gone 4 1/3. So it has just been a fantastic job by him out of the bullpen for the Bison. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 pitch here from Vollmer. That one will catch the outside bottom corner. 1 ball and 1 strike now here from Ty Vollmer to Garrett Thompson. Righty to lefty here from Vollmer to Thompson. For Vollmer, this is still only his second time working through the order. The third time is on deck as that ball catches. Count will now move to 1 ball and 2 strikes as the first batter he faced was Zimmerer. So still the last batter he's facing here working the second time through the order. He'll face Zimmerer for the third time due up next. 1-2 the pitch here from Vollmer to Thompson. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one is chased, swung on and missed for strike 3. And now 1 out away is Gem City. It's the 6th strikeout for Ty Vollmer out of the bullpen as this will now bring up Bryce Zimmerer. Zimmerer is 1 for 3 tonight. RBI single in the first, struck out in the 5th, and grounded out in the 7th. He also reached on a walk and scored back in the 3rd. He is the last hope here for the Plainsmen in the bottom of the 9th, with the Plainsmen trailing 13-5 to the Bison. Here's the first pitch to him. That'll be skied up, foul out of play on the third base side. Count will start out, no balls and 1 strike here from Ty Vollmer to Bryce Zimmerer. Again, Vollmer 1 out away from getting the win for the Bison here tonight. Here's the 0-1. This is upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike now here from Ty Vollmer to Bryce Zimmerer. Vollmer, the righty, working on Zimmerer, the lefty. Giancarlo Cervene stands on deck if they were to get to him. 1 ball, 1 strike. Vollmer comes set, and here's the 1-1 pitch. This is upstairs. 2 balls and 1 strike now from Ty Vollmer to Bryce Zimmerer. Set up for the loss right now would be Micah Ford, who pitched 2 innings for the Plainsmen. As here's the 2-1 here to Zimmerer. That'll be fouled back. 2 balls and 2 strikes now here from Ty Vollmer to Bryce Zimmerer. Our Nebraska Land Bank postgame show is coming up next, where we'll talk with head coach J.M. Kelly, get his thoughts on this one, and look forward to tomorrow's game. Again, 6:35 first pitch, all you can eat, and fireworks following tomorrow night's game. As here is the 2-2 pitch here from Ty Vollmer to Bryce Zimmerer, down to their last strike as the Plainsmen. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That'll be swung on, fouled back by Zim. Count will stay 2 balls, 2 strikes, and we'll do the 2-2 pitch once again. So count is at 2-2. Here, Vollmer, the righty, looks on to Zimmerer, the lefty. 2 straight lefties Vollmer has faced here in this Plainsman lineup with the righty Cervene on deck. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one will miss low and inside. Count now goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes here from Ty Vollmer to Bryce Zimmerer. So count is full. Vollmer shaking off a couple signs. Finally gets the one he likes. Here's the full count pitch. Misses upstairs. It's a full count walk. Zimmerer will head over to first. The Plainsmen keeping their hopes alive here in the bottom of the 9th. So bring up Giancarlo Cervene. 2 for 4 is Cervene tonight. A double, a grand slam, a ground out, and a strikeout. Again, Plainsman led this one 5-3 at one point, headed into the top of the 5th, but it has completely changed from there. 10-0 Gem City run. Volmer looks on to Cervene. Here's the first pitch to him. That one will miss outside. Zimmerer takes off for second. It's a stolen base. Now runner in scoring position. Count will start out 1-0 here from Volmer to Cervene. So Zimmerer now stands at second after the full count walk. Now he steals second. Again, only one hit given up by Volmer so far through his relief outing. He has been magnificent. 3 walks for him, 6 strikeouts. Here's the 1-0 here to Giancarlo Cervene. That one is going to be lined and struck well into right field. That one is going back. That one diving catch is not made by Bradley in right. Zimmerer will score from second. And the really nice day for Giancarlo Cervene continues. So Ty Volmer will not shut out the Plainsmen here tonight. It's the 6th double now for Giancarlo Cervene of the summer. As now in steps Connor Flagg, who is 0 for 3 tonight. 2 strikeouts, a ground out, and walked back in the 5th. He led things off in the bottom of the 8th. He steps in here in the bottom of the 9th with Cervene at second and 2 gone. 13-6, Gem City leading this one. First pitch to Flagg. That one will catch the inside high corner. No balls and 1 strike to start out Ty Volmer to Connor Flagg. Oh, 0-1 the count. Volmer gets his sign. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one will be lined hard foul on the third baseline. It'll go foul. No balls and 2 strikes now here from Ty Volmer to Connor Flagg. No balls and 2 strikes here as Volmer comes set, looks on to Flagg. Righty to lefty matchup down to the last strike. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one will be swung on, popped up into left field, and the catch will be made by the shortstop McCafferty, and that'll end off the game. Plainsmen lose this one, 13-6. They now move to 7-7 on the year. Both teams now 7-7 this year, and it's a 13-6 win for Game 1. They take the first game of this 3-game weekend series. Plainsman will try to bounce back tomorrow. Our post-game show, presented by Nebraska Land Bank, is coming up next, including my post-game conversation with head coach J.M. Kelly as we bring you North Platte Plainsman baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network.
Hello! This is Gracie Wenzel, the marketing and promotions intern for the North Platte Plainsmen. You know us, we're Jimmy John's. Stop by your trusted sandwich shop in the North Platte area at 410 East Leota Street. We offer delivery, pickup, and in-store eating. Choose from our wide variety of sandwiches where you get to decide how the sandwich is made. Order a combo and get some chips and a thirst-quenching drink. Call us at 308-532-8000. Order online at jimmyjohns.com or stop by. Jimmy John's, where we get you your sandwiches freaky fast.
So come stop by. I'm Alex Chun, the live broadcast intern for the North Platte Plainsmen of summer 2022. Just wanted to let you know, stop by your local North Platte Premier Toyota dealer. Come and browse our new and used Toyota cars, SUVs, trucks, and much more for sale. We offer in-store shopping, curbside pickup, or delivery. You can even take our cars for a test drive to see if this is the car for you. We have a talented team of automotive specialists, so come stop by at 2600 South Willow Street in North Platte, or call us at 308-532-8400. That's 308-532-8400.
Toyota, let's go places.
North Platte Plainsmen for the very best in summer collegiate baseball all summer at
For a beautiful lawn and landscape, head to Hiddeners. They have everything you need to have a successful and enjoyable yard and garden, including healthy plants, hardy stock, premium fertilizers, and professional products, all at competitive prices. Get seasoned advice from Hiddeners' trusted staff, serving North Platte for 67 years. Hiddeners Nursery Lawn and Garden Center, on the corner of 8th and Poplar.
Welcome to Scottsbluff County. From Scottsbluff National Monument to Chimney Rock, we are Nebraska's landmark country and a whole lot more. From our bountiful selection of scenic golf courses, our world-class zoo, the breathtaking Lake Minnetonka, and our family-friendly community events, we have something for you and your family year-round. Come visit Nebraska like you've never seen it. Your next experience.
Back with you post-game. I'm joined with head coach J.M. Kelly. And, Coach, just a tough loss here tonight. Seemed like pitchers couldn't really find it for you here tonight. Hitters, after that third inning, couldn't really find anything hitting-wise. What did you see from your team in this one?
Baseball. This wasn't our night. I think there was some frustration early on from the way things were handled. And I think our guys just we're not used to that. We've played 3 other teams this year, and we haven't had any issues with anybody saying anything or, chirping or anything like that. So I think, honestly, our guys just aren't used to that. We play the best brand of baseball we know how to do, and we focus on us. And I think our guys just, I think our guys got a little flustered and got caught up in the moment. And we've got to step away a little bit and play our baseball and not worry about what everybody else is trying to do around us.
Talking about the positives, though, tonight, Giancarlo gets that big grand slam. He ends up getting 3 hits tonight, all of them extra bases. What can you say about him starting to get the bat rolling?
He's a good hitter, and he always has been. You stick a wood bat in somebody's hand anytime you do that, and it gets a little more difficult. Your swing, gets a little slower, and so you've got to be able to speed your swing up and quicken the hands up, and he's doing that. He's starting to get in the groove with it. So, proud of him and what he's doing. And, Cade Wood not in the lineup tonight. Cade Wood's been swinging it really well. Bryce Zimmer has been swinging it really well for us. Connor Flagg, all those guys. So if we can just continue swinging it, we'll be in good shape. It's just one of those nights where things can go our way. So.
Pitching-wise, what did you see? Walsh, he started out a little struggling, but then he pitched 3 quality innings after that. Will Coe comes in at the end. He gives you 2 good innings. Just what did you see from your pitching staff tonight?
I don't know that we had any good innings. And maybe looking back at it, we might have. Maybe I'm not giving us enough credit, but there was just traffic every inning. And anytime you've got traffic on the base paths, it's difficult to navigate that. So, I thought guys got on, early. I thought we got behind in the count. And when something like that, when both those things are happening, it's really hard to navigate through that. So again, I think we just have to do a better job of getting ahead in the count and then being able to get those leadoff runners out, because once those guys get on, the percentage of scoring, automatically shoots up exponentially. So again, we just have to do our job, get ahead in the count, and make it harder on them to be able to square balls up and put them in play.
Last question for you. You always say the beauty of summer baseball is you had a bad night, you're playing again tomorrow. So is that the mindset headed into tomorrow? What do you want to see from your guys?
Yeah, I mean, you can be frustrated and you can, want to be frustrated with yourself and with the way things happen today. But at the end of the day, it's baseball. And like you said, we do get to come right back here tomorrow and do it all over again. So, I'm excited. We'll get some new guys in the lineup tomorrow that didn't play tonight or may not have played the last couple nights. So, try to spread this thing out evenly amongst everybody and see what we can do. These guys are here to get better, and we're going to do that. We're going to give them the opportunity to do that. No matter what people outside think of maybe somebody not playing that should be or any of that, we're going to give all these guys the best opportunity and do this the best way we know how to do it in order for them to get better. So we'll continue doing the things the way we're doing them.
Well, appreciate you stopping by. That was head coach J.M. Kelly on our post-game
show.
Coming up, we'll wrap things up. This is the Nebraska Land Bank post-game show here on the North Platte Plainsmen Radio Network.
Hey, this is Christina Willard, Director of Sales of Marketing for the North Platte